Cory Cash podcast, episode 90. We back in the building. My beautiful co-host is back in the building. We got Sweets, Keva. We got to my right, Steph. And then we got another special guest, Damian.
Damian Knight.
Damian Knight started off with something very interesting. He feels like therapy is bullshit. I want to hear this. I want to hear this ideology
Out the gate.
I don't believe in therapy. I don't think nobody should go to therapy. It's stupid.
What makes
therapy
it
is because everybody claims that there's a healing journey. Okay. Everybody's always on a healing journey. I never met anybody healed.
You're never gonna be fully healed.
So then, what you going to therapy for?
What you going to church for?
Because when you do die, you plan to go to heaven.
But if you church specifically, you commit a sin every day and you go back and you go back and you go back and you go back. It's the same shit like therapy. The therapy will be a shorter time, a shorter span. But church will be the same thing, a healing thing. You got preachers that are cheating on their wives in there.
So when you go to therapy, you go in there for a specific reason.
Right, factual.
Right? So let's say you're going to therapy because you got anxiety. You go in there for that. You're not going there for you're cheating on your wife. You go
there for that too.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah,
but I went to therapy for the anxiety. I didn't go to therapy for the cheating.
I wouldn't go to therapy
so
for
each
anxiety.
sin that you're talking about every day, like if I can't eat shellfish, that's a sin.
Right.
If I can't do certain things, but it's listed the things that I can't do as far as sin is concerned. But it's not listed as far as a therapy. What I need therapy for? Give me an example of what you ever been to therapy?
I went to therapy.
And did it help?
Yeah.
How?
Because I had somebody's getting paid to be unbiased and tell me, like, point out a flaw. Like I didn't know I didn't have boundaries. I didn't peep it that I didn't have boundaries in friendships.
So it fixed it.
It fixed it. Yeah, it's a navigation system. It's like putting ways in a car. Like a car having ways, you still got to drive the car.
Do you really think you really needed it?
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
Okay. I don't.
Everybody can benefit from therapy.
I don't think
if
so.
If you went for
because I was down a dark path.
You gotta get to the root
I had no relationship with my
anxiety.
mom. I had no relationship with my
I think that all they want to do is talk about your childhood.
Yeah, but that's the basis of everything.
How you react and what triggers you start from childhood.
Get over it. You're a grown man.
Get over it, but how do you get over it? Not everybody has the tools.
Let me get deep. Let me get deep on this. So let's say, for example, a young girl was molested as a child.
Right.
At 10 years old.
Okay.
By her uncle.
Right.
Now she's 35 years old.
Right.
And she has her own child, and her own child is 10. She's going to Thanksgiving dinner with her family, and the uncle is still present all these years.
Right.
She cannot take this fact because now she see the uncle that hurt her at 10. Right. She decides to go to therapy. The therapist tells her the best course of action is to tell what happened.
Right.
We agree?
The therapist
is telling her the best course of action is to open up and
tell the young girl?
No, tell her mother, which is the guy's brother, which is the brother to the mother, right? You follow me so far?
Family, basically.
To a family. And then she has her grandmother, which those are her two children.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. So now she says, go tell the family what's going on.
I don't think the therapist will recommend that.
Yeah,
so what do you think the therapist is going to recommend?
The therapist is not going to recommend that because in most cases when women have told their mother that story, the mother's like, get the fuck away from me, that bullshit. Like the mothers don't believe it. So the therapist is not going to recommend
So
that.
then what do you...
So even in your example that you say, and you saying get over it. So would you tell that 35 woman that's been touched by her uncle to get over it?
Because she's been living through it for 35 years. Get over it.
Get over it?
At this point, get over it.
A traumatic experience when she was powerless.
At this point, I'm saying, what else can she do? She's been going to work every day. She's been raising her daughter. Mm-hmm. She's been doing everything as a responsible human being is supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. But what is the therapist going to help her with at this point?
Well, what if she's not?
Right. So then she went there for a problem. So now what is the therapist going to say to fix that problem? No,
you're saying that she's going to work and she's raising her child. What if she's not instilling the right tools or what if she's passing on that trauma to that child because she hasn't been given the right tools to address that herself.
Okay,
Because
so
that's
then,
usually what happens,
I'm
especially in the
agreeing,
Black
I'm agreeing.
community. We
So
pass down
now,
our traumas.
so now she's
because
going
we're
there.
anti-therapy.
So she's going there for a problem.
Right.
right.
I don't have a problem. Like if a dude is beating on a woman,
Mhm.
and he beat on one woman,
Mhm.
and then now he got into 3-4 other new relationships, and he don't beat on them. I think that he don't need no therapy. If he consistently go from woman to woman to woman, he needs to sit on somebody's couch. You agree?
No,
I
that's
think
not a good
I would still
one
recommend him to
instance-
get therapy because why you was physical in that one relationship, but not the
Because it could be a numerous amount of things. It could be some provoking going on. It could be, and the thing is, he understands these
But
things.
he would need therapy because he didn't choose to leave the relationship and continue to get into.
No, I
physical-
said that he left
But-
the relationship. So
No, I'm saying
he's
like
in
if
a
you
new
get into
relationship.
physical fights continuously,
Right.
so all right, you saying with different
Yes.
partners. I believe if it's continuous between him and that girlfriend, if it was continuous between him and that girlfriend, him not choosing to leave the relationship, he has a problem.
both of them are toxic.
Yes, then that's a problem.
Both of them. So you would say both of them need therapy.
Yeah.
Not well, but why would the woman that's getting beat on need therapy?
'Cause
Well,
she didn't-
would
she-
need therapy.
she didn't
but
leave-
It
she
sounded
didn't-
almost like you're because you said both of them are toxic, so it sounds like you're kind of like
All right.
victim
So
shaming.
No, she's in a toxic situation because she's
No, she's
receiving
in a
the physical.
toxic.
No, but my thing is victims still need therapy. Because
wait,
victim
let
needs
me-
therapy
let me-
because
all
why
right,
you-
let me see. Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. So to go back, you started with the woman who was sexually abused when she was a child. Now
Mhm.
she's 35. She needs to get over it.
Mhm.
Then you mentioned a man who physically abused his partner because whatever reason, but he only did it once and never did it again. So let's go back to the molestation thing. If a person sexually abuses a child, one particular child in their family, and then they don't do it with any other children, would you, to your theory, they don't need therapy because they only did that one time?
That's against the law. That's
No,
that's
it's not about laws.
pedophilia.
You're talking about behavioral patterns.
He needs to go to
so
jail.
if they only did that one time, does that
A
make them?
pedophile?
Does that mean they're not a pedophile?
Oh no, he's a pedophile.
Right, because he
That's why-
did an act. Now, so if a man beats the shit out of his girlfriend throughout their whole, let's say, 4-year relationship, but he's never did it with anybody else, you would say he's not a woman abuser?
Wait, start over again.
If a man in a relationship or a woman,
He's
let's
saying,
not make it a
she's
man.
saying if he did it to one woman.
One relationship,
Does
he
that
was
make
beating
him
the
a
shit
woman?
out
I
of her
think
throughout the
that
whole
no,
relationship.
I don't think that he's a woman abuser. I think that he was involved in a toxic,
Okay.
horrible situation.
Okay.
Because now you just saying that you don't know within that relationship the dynamics of that relationship.
No, let's say he's the aggressor. Let's say she's not provoking, or vice versa. There's only one aggressor
I can't
in
see it that way if he never did that with any other partner.
Okay.
No, that's not true.
I understand what
but
you're
I
saying.
can't. I said I can't.
No,
you're saying it's not true.
but it's the same thing with the analogy of someone, because sexual abuse, there's different types of abuse. from
Right,
abuse
we
to
agree,
abuse.
we agree,
So
we
if
agree.
someone's sexually abusing someone one time and not doing it again, you still got to figure out what's going on in your mind
Why
to
you
even
was
do
doing
that.
No, that's a deviant. A
Same thing
rapist,
with
a
being
rapist.
violent, though.
Well, I don't want to say the word, but I can't say the word.
Yeah.
But somebody who breaks laws, like what we're talking about, a deviant,
Mhm.
that's a total different conversation. I'm talking
Not
about.
necessarily, because I'm talking about
Wait,
pattern
hold on,
of
hold on,
behavior.
hold on,
I'm
'cause
talking about
now-
pattern of
Right,
behavior.
you looking up patterns of behavior.
Yeah, not of course that's
But
an
I'm not-
extreme.
that's
That's
not
an extreme. That's an
morals.
extreme.
What?
You mixing morals and laws. It's wrong when it's a law committed. Do you think that act is wrong? Like, do you?
Oh,
all
no, no,
right.
I
laws is
vehemently
different.
disagree that
Look,
any
laws
man.
is different everywhere else, right? Karl Malone got a baby by a 13-year-old because in Utah that's legal.
He's I don't know, 13 years old. is
Yeah, at the
legal?
time in the 90s,
Okay.
it was legal. Do I think that's morally wrong? Yes. Like that's under even whatever age they give us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wrong.
I would
Like
see him
and
as-
I don't and that's
I would
that's
see him
not
as a
against the
pedophile.
law.
I would see him as a pedophile.
Okay.
So if you beating up your girlfriend throughout your whole 4-year relationship, I would look at you as
I'm trying to understand what made him beat up his girlfriend.
what would make somebody
regular
touch a child.
basis.
It's the
That's
same
crazy
thing. It's
to
a
me.
So
so if
what was the
that's-
scenario like? What was the constant
maybe they would beat up
physical
as
abuse
a,
that
as
you
a
was
child.
presenting?
Right
In
now,
that,
if he was abused as a child,
Yeah.
then I would say that he's consistently beating on this woman. He needs to go and sit on somebody's couch.
But he only did it one time.
No, that's not a one time.
You said
It's with one woman
yeah.
consistently over time. He needs to sit
He
on
don't see-
somebody's couch.
because it's not another.
I thought you were saying because they doing it in one relationship, but if they don't do it in any other relationships, then you don't see a pattern. of
Right
behavior.
now, if he leave,
Yeah,
if
that's
they
what I'm
break up,
I don't agree with that.
but if they break up and now he's with 2 to 3 different other women and he never displayed that behavior with different people, I wouldn't say that man needs to sit on somebody's couch.
But he still needs to address. You still
But
need
what
to
does he
address
need to address if the behavior is no longer there?
Why you was doing it in that relationship?
But
only.
the behavior, right?
Because
But
it's in you.
because that relationship was toxic.
It had to be something within
within that relationship
that incited that type of behavior.
And that's something
what is the
but
thing?
you
That's
still
something
gotta
you gotta
work.
sit.
You still gotta work
that's
through
something
that.
you gotta sit on that couch for.
But
Something
So
tricky.
I just want to know for just my
Yeah.
question: how did life exist before we started categorizing all these things and creating different jobs for all these labels? Like, how did people cope through life before
They
we
didn't.
They
created?
didn't. That's the problem
That's
with
why they
our
was smoking
community
crack.
specifically.
Who had-
Well, I
No,
don't know.
before
He,
that.
yo,
Wait,
he
where
went
did you go
the
to crack?
extreme.
Before that,
You think they was smoking crack because they was happy, bro? It was depressed. They was depressed in the 80s, bro. Like that's not. Yeah, it sound good, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
All right, well, let's take crack out of that. 'Cause that's gonna bring the conversation a different.
no, but I'm just saying, drug usage at that
No,
time
but
of that, you gotta understand.
that's
crack
just a
is still
specific
shit.
period
She
of
going
time, though.
before
I'm
the
talking about
drug-
period.
Before what time?
Before
From
the
the
crack
beginning
era.
of life, right? How did people cope with the trauma?
A lot of time,
life?
religion. A lot
You
of
got
people went to
religion.
God,
So,
spirituality.
you got Buddha. You got,
But that still didn't. That didn't necessarily mean that they fixed the problem. But yeah, people need some sort of outlet to cope. They didn't even know necessarily that that's what they were doing. But when they're praying, they get on their knees and they're praying to God and they're trying to get a solution to work through that. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's very similar.
So the way I would see it is, if a couple is in a relationship, you're supposed to come from a situation where the mother and father of that couple and the mother and father on each side are still married. So when homeboy is acting crazy at 2:00 in the morning and he's punching holes in the wall, she's supposed to pick up the phone and call his mother or his father and say, put him on the phone so he can calm that situation down. That's why you're asking what was going on before therapy.
But does that work?
It used
Because
to.
I could tell you firsthand, I've been in some crazy situations where I had to call the parents and be like, yo, so-and-so, literally, like, true story.
But these are examples.
So-and-so is bugging out. I
Right,
need you to come get this person out of my house. And the
Uh-huh.
parents are like, I know. They've been like this. They're
Okay.
not licensed professionals. They can,
Yeah.
they can empathize with
then,
me.
you know what? Then they should have never sanctioned that marriage.
Oh, you're
all
saying it
but
on
you're
marriage.
seeing,
Okay,
you're
that's
kind of like
different.
like, yes, in a perfect world, people should,
You should be able to do
have
what
a
you just
bona
said.
fide marriage before God. But in most times, people are in relationships, living together, and they're not married.
This is the problem.
That is the problem.
For sure.
This is the major problem. This is why people have bastard children.
I agree
And
with you.
I don't believe in that.
Sheesh.
I believe that men should be dating women half their age plus 7. I think men's supposed to be way older than a woman.
Way
Not-
older.
Half the age plus 7. So if
so
he's
you want to go
30,
back to medieval
if he's
times.
30, no,
That's-
it's not.
that's
It's
how-
not.
But that's
if
how it
he's
was in
30,
medieval times. They gave their
she's-
daughters away to
she's
grown
22.
men.
Yeah.
If she's 30, she's 20. The
Yo,
thing
a
is,
30-year-old man and a 22-year, they don't
That's
got nothing
normal.
in common.
But
it's
that's
not
normal,
about
though.
common.
They don't got
It's not
nothing in
about common.
But that's
That's
normal,
not a
though.
long. That's not a long.
It is.
relationship. That's
Okay,
not a long-
okay. So watch
It's not a
this.
long-term
Okay,
relationship.
So
do
watch
you
this.
think it was effective in back in the day when because that was something that was implemented?
Yeah.
half the age plus 7 is more like a Muslim thing, right? And from what I'm seeing, the black culture got it all wrong.
Okay.
What we're doing is not foundational. We're not getting married. We're
I could agree with you on that.
not and we're not doing anything that the Jews are doing, which holds their family together to use generational wealth, and what the Muslims are doing and the Chinese are doing, and they're all staying married. That's how you provide generational wealth. Once you start the divorce session, now you're breaking up families, and now a woman is saying, "Oh, I want half Eddie," and now she's getting all this money, and then the man is shit out of luck.
Mhm.
And then now here come the child support. So now she's able to go buy another house or buy a house with the child support money,
Mhm.
and he's poor.
Mhm.
And now he's angry in the child support hearings. He hate women.
Mhm.
And now when he go get with the new chick that you're talking about, it's not from childhood. This is because he hates the woman that he was.
This is from childhood.
No. This is not the childhood part.
That is from childhood. Accepting and not taking precaution in a marriage when you know it's a business. It's some childhood shit. Like you're not reading like the possibilities of things could be.
But how would
like-
you notice if your parents are not
You
married?
should be doing that I think every person that gets married feel like they're making an accurate choice of the person. Things change after marriage and kids.
For sure.
But I think every human feels like
Mm-hmm.
they making this is the one. Like this is the one I can leave my stuff with. Or for women, vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that accepting and not taking precaution as far as how to like protecting his funds and all of that, that's probably some childhood thing in there. Like,
but how would he know? Because I believe in knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Yeah. Right? Everybody has knowledge. Everybody has.
You said knowledge. All right. So knowledge. So let's take. Well, what can contribute from the childhood? Let's take knowledge. If he went to a public school system, they probably didn't teach him about finances.
They're not supposed to.
That comes from your parents.
That's childhood.
But what if your parents don't have that?
That's childhood.
Knowledge.
Right.
That's childhood.
I agree.
That's a breakdown.
So that's the problem.
Wisdom. That means you had to be around somebody older that you felt was morally right.
No. That's not wisdom.
Experience.
No,
a human. What is
so knowledge is information. That's
right.
all knowledge is. Yeah. Understanding is comprehension.
Yeah.
Right? Of the knowledge.
No, wisdom. You're saying wisdom is.
No, I didn't get to wisdom yet.
Okay.
Wisdom is the application of knowledge and understanding. So according to the Bible and Proverbs, it tells you, with all you get understanding. Wisdom is supreme. So between the age of 1 year old until you're 20, 35 years old, you got all this information that you're gathering, but you don't know how to put it together. And then when you hit 35, 36 years old, you start to understand the information. And then when you're 50 years old, you start to apply the things that you know.
Okay.
Like, again, I'm just going to say it again in a different way. You go to college, you get this book with all this information, which is the knowledge. The professor comes into the classroom and gives you the understanding of what's in the book. Then you graduate and then you apply what you know as a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. So knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. That's why a man should be older, because when you have two 20-year-old people in a relationship, women are naturally 5 years more mature than the man. So now, if she's 25 years old and he's 20 mentally, then if he grew up without a father, he's 15 years old mentally. So now he plays video games all day, and now the woman comes home from work, and women do not like being with men who act like children. And men don't like being with women who act like their mother. And this is where the breakup of the relationship goes. This is why we all doing it foundationally incorrect by getting with people the same age as us, because we all went to school with people our age, and we shouldn't have done that.
You think that's why we date the same age?
Yeah, because you're going to date who you in contact with. If you're working at a job, you're going to date the person at work. If you go to school, say in college 4 years, you're going to date the person who you closest contact with.
So I'm 33. How old you think I should be dating?
Half your age plus 7. Which is a younger woman. And like I said, everything I do is going to come back into a circle. You're supposed to already have a home. So you're already supposed to already have a house. So when you deal with, a man is supposed to have these 6 things before he's able to have a wife. He is supposed to have the word of God, his image, be working to be able to provide, protect, and cultivate. And then, and only then, can that man have a woman.
If you're not religious.
Again, even if you're not, it does not matter, because every law that's based in America is based off of that book. So no matter how you try to go this, it's like going
I was just asking.
Right, it doesn't matter. Like if you go to Saudi Arabia, it's all based off the Quran. Yeah. So you got to go by their laws. So it doesn't matter what you do in America, you're doing it off of the Bible.
I don't fully agree, bro.
I mean, tell me a law that thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not do this. It's all based off the Bible. Sodomy, everything that you could think of when it comes to certain laws is based off of the Bible.
I agree with the man having the 6 things. I'm not religious at all. I'm spiritual, so
that's fine.
It's just
I'm not gonna fight you.
It's a different path, but I do think that foundation is much needed before you marry somebody.
Right, but how would you know that unless your two parents are married? Like if I talk to a woman and she doesn't have a good relationship with her father, that relationship between me and her is going to be a struggle. Or if I get with if a woman get with a man and he cursing his mother out, you might as well hang it up.
I figured out why the relationships that the companionship is different for me with a woman that's cool with her father compared to don't have a relationship.
Wait, say that again.
I figured out like I figured out the problem basically. Whatever the problem is. The problem is for me personally, when I'm dating a girl that don't have a relationship with her father, I have to earn her respect. So that dynamic, like you said, is the struggle.
Women don't need respect.
Huh?
Women don't need respect.
What do they need?
Love and affection.
No, I'm talking about I have to fight for her. I have to earn her the respect, like as a man.
Why? Why would you have to do that?
That's just the dynamic in that field because of not having a relationship with your father. Compared to the women that I've dated that do have a relationship with their father, it's given, and I could lose it.
I agree with that.
Like I said, I just see things.
I agree with that.
You agree with?
I do.
Wait, who?
Just
you
from
talking about Cash? Or?
I agree with what Cory is saying because I've seen people, not myself, but I've seen people. They always try to make the male counterpart an overachiever, right? To try to, you have to convince me enough. You have to do all these grandiose things enough to make me feel enough that you are enough. And I think that comes from a place of they don't really know what a man looks like. So they're trying to emulate it or think that it's a feeling when it's not. Other than women who know what a man looks like, you go into the situation, given all respect, you got 100. Everybody's passing. And then I allow you to feel yourself. So I do think there is two different perspectives depending on how a man was presented to you in your lifetime.
That's been my experience.
And I think that's relationships, period, across the board.
How you feel? Is that the dynamic typically going into those situations? Like, I don't know. That's how.
Or is it different? Is it different for your relationships?
I feel like a lot of times in modern days, a lot of women are in survival mode too, right? Like I can go deep and talk about the messaging and the music and the culture, how they push these dynamics about like what you said. Oh, you got to have this, this, and this if you want to talk to me. Part of that is women being in survival mode. And a lot of that is influence from other established entities that I do feel is trying to split the Black community. But again, that's a whole other...
But I just literally
because that's the music industry. I feel I blame the music. I think we had a conversation about that before.
Yeah, we
about
did.
The music industry.
That literally just comes from the marriage. Because not having a father, because no woman is supposed to be without cover. So when you get married, the father walks her down the aisle who gives her away to another man to take care of her.
But
so no woman is not supposed to be without a father.
So
I think we breaking.
It's a double-edged sword.
That's what you're saying.
It's a double-edged sword
because you're talking from the book, right? The good book. But we're also Black and living in the Black community, and we know that there's a disparity. Most of Black men, not all, are either incarcerated or dead, right? There's a lot of households that are in shambles because they don't have the male father. So when you say the father figure, so when you say, oh, well, you have to have this, you have to have marriage, you have to have your mother and father. What do you say to the people who don't have that because their father's doing life in prison or their father passed away? Like me, my father passed away when I was like 6-7 months old. You know what I mean? So what do you say to people in those type of dynamics?
Those type of dynamics, there should probably be a stepfather, right? And a good woman is a good woman across the board. So a decent man will always take a good woman. So you're not going to find a good woman in the club. You might find a good woman maybe in the supermarket. You're not going to find a good woman damn near half naked. You're not going to find certain, like when a man sees a good woman, like when a man gets to a certain level after 30 years old and he has all the riches that he needs to take care of a family, he ends up looking for a family. But when a woman gets all the riches that she feels that she deserves, she doesn't look for a family. She looks to be more independent.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree because there are a lot of wealthy women that are very unhappy because they don't have a partner. So I disagree. I think that some people feel like the more they attain, the more attractive they will become to finding a mate, but it doesn't work that way. It's actually vice versa. So I think they are looking to have that companionship, but they go about it in the wrong ways because they use what they have attained as an attraction, but that's not what attracts people. your
You good.
things
Or men,
aren't attractive.
That's not what
Yeah,
attracts men.
attracts men.
I-
Yeah.
Most
just said-
men
Yeah.
don't like alpha. I hate to say it because of course people in the comments or whatever when they get this might disagree, but and do your thing. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have independent women, but 9 times out of 10, when you have an alpha woman who is the breadwinner, she's gonna have a hard time because men are gonna always feel inferior to her. And
Facts.
also, just keep it a bug. Most women that are like I have friends that are 6-figure earners, high 6-figure earners. They're working at the highest level in their careers, corporate baddies, whatever you want to call them. When in their dating life, when they're dating a man that makes less than them, or doesn't have all his stuff together, his foundation, as you say it, she's gonna end up, her eyes are gonna end up wandering, or there's gonna be issues in that relationship. Not every single instance.
No, I get it. Because I
But-
don't like talking about the
Because
minority.
many
Yeah.
times
I like
she's gonna
talking
go
about the
into it
majority.
like
Yeah.
hyper, very masculine. She's not gonna go into it soft. But as like an accountant told me one time, as you elevate, date your tax bracket, so that way you will always remain soft. See,
Well,
we become masculine
let me-
because you're dating somebody.
Let me ask you, because
Go ahead.
you fall in that category, right? You're
Uh-huh.
doing well for yourself. You're a high earner. In your dating life, if you were to find a man who's good to you,
Mhm.
but let's say he's, I don't know, making $30,000 a year,
Mhm.
would that work for you? You don't have to worry about the money because you have the money.
Right. The money aspect isn't the problem. It's more of the mindset that's behind the money. That's the problem.
He's good to you. He's
So
loyal.
not for me, it
Mhm.
becomes an issue relationship wise
Mm.
because the roles become a little confused.
Mm.
And once you have that, you have confusion throughout the whole entire relationship. That's been my personal experience, right? I always have well, you don't care about this because you make more money. Like, what are you talking about? I didn't even bring that up.
That's
So-
his insecurity speaking. though.
Right, but
That's
that's
a
not,
fact.
Which is
I'm
what I
not
was saying.
instilling the insecurity, but because the roles have reversed, automatically a man feels insecure because you're not supposed to provide for me. That's just, it's out of whack. So it throws the whole relationship out of whack.
Mhm.
And then I
It's
think,
no need. He feel like there's no need for him.
right, you just a placeholder. But I think when you date your tax bracket, right? So if I am 6
They got
figures,
more
I
options.
should date 7, right? I should
Mm.
date 8. I shouldn't date 3, 4, and 5
Mhm.
because I will always remain soft because I can't impress them by what I've attained
Mhm.
because they've surpassed that.
Mm.
So that's what the accountant meant by always date your right tax bracket
Mhm.
because when you go backwards, that's when you have that rift, that power struggle.
Mhm.
If you date where you're supposed to, you can always remain feminine when you date a man that is a higher earner than you. And there's always higher earners. But as long as we settle for, oh, he's so sweet and he's so nice, it's nice in the beginning, but then there becomes that power struggle.
There-
Yo,
Okay,
I'm starting
wait.
to not like that word settle.
Why?
When you date, I feel like y'all on the same level somewhere. When you in a relationship with somebody that, like, all right, let's say you
Yeah,
date.
because we're all human and we're all having a human
No, because
experience.
people like to use the word settle, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say it's a 6-figure woman. She date a dude, like you said, make 30,000, right? Somewhere y'all on the same level, not financially, of course. Mentality, emotionally,
Could be.
it's not settling. This is a match.
But like she said, when it comes
This
to
is
gender
that's a
roles-
match.
No, it's
No,
not.
Which
it's
is just
not.
somewhere y'all on the same level.
No.
Nah.
No.
Because my thing is, if you
Let me
knew
tell you
that,
why. Let me tell you why I settling. Because women
you got more to lose.
no, women don't have as many options as men. That's why it's
Mhm.
settling. So because I don't get
Women are,
approached, because I don't get approached as much, he might be the only nigga that tried to talk to me in the
Okay,
past,
okay,
hold
I
on,
get
in the
that.
past 6 to 8
Okay,
months,
okay.
right?
Yeah,
so
I
now
get
it's
that.
kind of like I prefer the companionship
Mhm.
over equality,
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
right?
okay.
So because I have companionship, I'm just holding on to companion because it feels good.
Mhm.
But in all reality, we're not a match. I'm making it fit because I'm lonely.
Right.
That's the settling. Instead of holding out for somebody who's really
So-
comparable to you.
Mm.
Because men have more options
There's
than
more
women.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not even just more women, men have more options naturally. Men
Mhm.
can have more options at 66 than a woman does at 33.
Because men supposed to have multiple women.
I don't know
I don't
about
know.
that.
At least 3. No,
No,
fuck.
but
Some
yo,
people
I wanted
believe
to
that.
comment.
At least
I wanted,
3.
Some people
wait, I wanted
believe
to
that.
comment.
At least 3.
Some people believe
I
that.
wanted
So
to
we-
comment
It's
on
not a
something.
belief. It's a fact.
That's a belief.
No, it's a belief.
That's a belief.
No, all right.
It's a belief
Let me
for
tell you why it's a
you.
fact.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Now, let him
I
cook.
want
No,
Let
I
him
want to
cook.
comment on something. I want to comment on something.
Go ahead.
When you were speaking on the father walking the daughter down the aisle, right?
Mhm.
That's not because that's not. I forgot what was the reason why you were saying that. You saying that
Because-
woman's supposed to have a father, and you was
Right.
getting
I'm
that.
saying that a woman is
That's
never
because
supposed to live alone.
the father was walking the daughter down the aisle because she was property, not because
She
that
belo-
wasn't like.
She belongs.
It's not this thing you think. It was
But
because
she's
she
still
was
property. But she's still property.
Depends on how
She
you look
takes
at
the
it.
man last name. She belongs to him.
I mean,
I mean, you say you don't like the word property. You don't like the word.
I don't. I'm
but
not a woman. It
giving
don't fit me.
It don't fit me either.
So,
Right.
but my thing is
So
that
what would you
that,
co-
that
But some
tradition.
women
See, the
it
thing
That
wouldn't fit.
tradition wasn't because that tradition. That tradition wasn't because.
sword out.
Nah,
She over there looking
This
like
don't
Michonne.
Nah.
She gonna pull out 2 swords.
I'm just listening. I'm
No,
listening.
no. That
No,
tradition
listen. If
wasn't.
I'm wrong about something, please just
No, I
put
love
me in my
different
place.
perspectives.
I don't
mean,
mind.
this don't apply to me
I don't mind
specifically,
things
so that's
being-
why I'm like, I'm
because you're
cooling.
telling me that the daughter herself, she belongs to who? Her father.
Mhm.
Right? So that
Mhm.
means that if anything happens to her, you remember A Time to Kill? And he said, Daddy, I called for you.
Mhm.
That little girl belonged to him. And I'm sure if you have a daughter?
Nah,
Okay, you have no kids.
nah.
Okay, cool. So I have 2 daughters.
Mhm.
Right? Anything my daughters call, I am there
Mhm.
because they are my. I don't have to use the word property because it's too strong.
You gave them,
Right? But they belong to me.
yeah.
But the minute they get married and they belong to somebody else, they're not my responsibility anymore. They belong to him. Do you agree?
Nah, I don't. If you
I
if
understand
a father,
what you're
you can't
saying
unsubscribe
from
from being a
tradi-
father.
you-
Naturally, even if she called you out, you gonna jump up, bro.
You also
To
but
do
you
what?
are,
Yeah.
though.
Now you
Nah,
now
nah,
you
nah,
do-
nah.
what
You
you're
know what
doing is
he's-
taking
we're
away the
debating
power
modern versus
from
no,
the
they
man.
go lower on his priority list. Agree.
You're
No, I
taking-
understand what he's saying.
You're taking
Even
away
if
the
I don't-
power
even if I
from
don't
the
subscribe to
husband
you.
now.
Yeah.
So if the daughter calling you, Daddy,
No,
I
not for
can't-
everything. Something he can't.
there's
fix.
nothing that she's supposed to call you for once she's
Truthfully.
married.
Truthfully.
Nothing. Give me an
Truthfully.
example.
Tradition. He's a traditionalist.
Truthfully-
That's what it
truthfully,
is.
Right. If,
I may not necessarily have to agree with what he's saying, but that is a
Yeah, that's the
lifestyle
thing.
that
No,
we
no,
come
no,
from.
no, I-
That is
No,
something
I'm-
that was
I'm
instilled from
foundation-
biblical.
right.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
foundational.
Not
If
even
you're
biblically,
following-
right?
if you're following
if you're married to your husband, right? There's no reason I should call my father and say, Daddy, can you send me $50? That is
We're not
out of-
talking
no,
about
I'm
that.
giving an
That's
example.
all. Give me that
That
example.
happens.
No, but forget money.
Or
But
even-
it could be I have a flat tire.
Right. I should have called my father. My husband
Your
would take care
husband
of
should come and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
you
I
at
like it, I love
Thanksgiving
it.
dinner with your wife, and something going on in our house, and you say, you know what? I don't want to be here no more. Babe, let's go. Her father could be like, nah, stay here. Who's she gonna listen to?
Who's she gonna listen to?
Yeah.
Who's she supposed to
husband.
listen to?
All right, so then
Right.
that's his property.
The husband.
So the
Yeah.
father don't mean nothing at this
No,
point.
I was saying in regards to what you were saying as far as like if they had a problem at 2 a.m. You saying that like
because,
they not your
because the
responsibility.
father been there, done that already.
Yeah.
He done had
But you don't
arguments.
unsubscribe from that.
No. The father done been there, done that with his wife before. He done had horrible arguments with his wife before, where he was punching holes in walls. And now he's an older man, and now his son is involved in a situation.
Wait, we switching to
No, not really,
Oh.
not really.
You switched it from
Yeah,
the
yeah, we talking about
daughter
daughters.
to the son. We talking about the daughters.
we talking about the
Okay,
So
daughters.
if your daughter
like,
is married, you have 2 daughters. Your daughter is married. So, but she knows that you know how to, I don't fucking know. You know how to fix boilers.
Mhm.
So the boiler breaks at 2 a.m. Does she call you or does she?
No, she
is
calls me for a boiler in her house because I'm saving her money.
that's all I was
I'm a
saying.
like-
You
But
agree.
that's-
That's
but
all
that's-
that's
that's
all I was
that's
saying.
being
But that's-
literal. What
that-
he's saying for the most part is that once you are passed over to your husband, he is the provider. He's the one that's supposed
Agree.
to
I,
provide the
I
security
understand
for
that
you.
if we talking foundation and it's
Yeah.
biblical, I understand. I can't.
Not even
I don't-
biblical.
No,
just
not even
societal.
biblical.
just
Just
in
to
general,
do the
your
right
husband is
thing.
your primary.
We can't say society because different society. You have matriarchy society. You got mad different societies. You can't say society.
No.
you
what-
cannot.
No. What I'm saying is,
You can't.
even if I
Yeah.
personally don't
That's what I'm
live
trying
that
to say.
life
You
and
have to say
subscribe, I see
biblical.
what he's
Right.
saying.
Even
You
if you
have to
don't-
say biblical.
No. Even
I
if you
think
don't
it's
subscribe,
biblical.
there's
not
a right.
necessarily
It's
biblical.
other societies
It's-
that aren't Christians
put it-
that believe in the same.
The same thing. You don't have to be
foundations.
Christian.
There's Buddhists
don't-
that believe in that foundations. There are Muslims that believe in that foundations. There are atheists that believe in that foundations. Once you get married, you
All right, if your wife is stranded, like what he said, if your wife is stranded somewhere late at night and she's scared and she needs to be rescued, who should she call first? You or her,
I'm
or
a
her
husband.
father?
Me. I'm a
right.
husband.
That's
I
basically
never
That's what he's
disagree with that.
saying.
I never disagree
But
with that.
that's basically what he's saying. The father should know. Before you came around, it was daddy. I'm scared.
Yeah,
Daddy,
no,
come
I
get
understand what he's saying.
me. Right.
Like you said, I was just being because he said it's nothing like When he says nothing, then I'm like, nah, you can't unsubscribe. It just naturally happens like that. Like as a father.
I'm not subscribing to the
So while we're on the topic of
minor
relationships,
things.
right?
I don't subscribe to that. I'm saying the major things or the majority of things.
I got
So I don't care about 10%. I care about 90%.
you. Okay.
90% of the things your wife should call you for everything.
Yeah.
That's it.
So is it okay to use your partner's toothbrush?
Nah, if he.
I looked it up. It really holds no real bacteria problems.
That's
Really?
disgusting.
I thought it did.
I thought it was cute. The thing is, it really doesn't do anything. It's just like kissing
No.
is just as bad. I mean, look it up. I looked it
No,
up.
we got to talk about who it is, bro.
Facts, but this is
Dwight Howard, bro.
Would you
Dwight
share would you share your partner's wash rag?
No, but my thing is, no.
I mean, I can't say
Wait,
no.
hold up.
Because
No,
I take
'cause
it.
I'm like,
I
why-
can't say no because when you take showers with people, right?
Yeah.
And you washing the other person, you don't be like, wait, hold on, let me switch rags. Like,
Wait. So if he just finished scrubbing his cheeks and he says, and you say I need to wash my face, and he says,
No,
"Yeah,
no,
babe."
come on. First of all, everybody's supposed to have two
First of
wash
all,
rags.
that's what I'm
who
saying.
What are
washes
we
their
talking
face
about?
with their body
All
rag?
right, fine. You gotta wash your ass crack. You gonna be like, pass it? You gonna pass the rag?
I mean, you
Yeah,
kissing
you
it.
can.
Oh, you deep in
I
love.
came up in a
If you touch
generation
them-
where
You gotta
Hold
have
on.
separate
I
rags.
came up in a
your
generation where
mouth
we
on
only
the
use
same-
one soap.
No, hold
No,
on,
that's
hold on,
different.
hold on. Wait, no.
I came- that's
Oh,
a generation
no,
I
that's
came up in.
different.
No,
I'm
no,
talking about
look,
the
look,
rag.
look.
Steph, you're putting your mouth on them same body parts. Why does the rag matter?
That's
No,
mad
because
nasty.
it's,
I don't
no,
get
no,
it.
because
I'm the only
I
child.
think it's
That's
nasty,
mad
too.
fucking nasty, bro. It's mad fucking. But
everything
I feel like
with her,
we being
everything with her boils down to eating ass. You know what's that? From the elevator.
I said you're kissing those body parts.
Same. Well,
I didn't
my
say-
mind.
you bugging, yeah.
Okay, now that was your mind.
It's still.
If you could put your
No,
mouth
we
there,
need to
why
address
can't you
the
put the rag there?
No, address the exact situation of who was sharing toothbrush.
Dwight
Dwight
Howard
Howard.
That
shared
was
the
a
First of all,
toothbrush
like, I'm
with
about to-
Amy Luciani. That's her name, right?
Whatever her name is, I remember her being with the other guy. Like,
What
remember
other guy?
She was in a whole relationship. She used to do like couple skits and all of this.
Oh,
I'm just tired of Dwight Howard getting into these PR relationships, these fake relationships with these women.
I mean, he wants
Now,
to
the
prove that he's
problem
not
with
gay.
sharing a toothbrush with him is that he down low. So
He's not down.
you don't.
He's open.
He's open.
Not
He was
voluntarily.
down
Yeah, he was down low. I
He's
agree with you.
open.
I
My
agree
thing
with you. I
is-
get where you're going.
So that's what he's trying to say. Why you keep having these PR relationships? Just be gay,
They're
bro.
not
Like,
PR.
be.
Because it'll take him out the top 75 basketball players. That's how you feel.
I don't
Nah,
believe
I
that.
think so.
I don't believe that. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Athletes are
didn't
gay.
he just get a case where something popped out the closet?
Huh?
He did a
Like a lawsuit or something.
yeah. He invited a guy over. He's supposed to have a one-on-one.
Actually, I think the wife.
And then another guy
Oh, yeah.
jumped out the closet.
Yeah.
And it was not consensual no more.
And then
'cause
the-
he
and
didn't-
then
That's why I don't
ex.
have one night stands, because it's shit like that that scared me.
Dwight Howard sharing a toothbrush
go
with
to-
Shorty is
He
wild,
pulled up in
knowing how he give it
A
up.
Batman costume or something like that.
A Batman costume?
Yeah. While they was having a
Yeah, he came out in a costume.
That is freaky.
Dwight Howard
Wow.
is dumb nasty.
You look
bro.
fascinated.
Well, I mean,
He's
Wow.
6'10".
Made
What
my
the fuck is he
sex-
doing?
My
He's
sex
too big
is
for that.
boring.
He too big for that. He too big for that.
well, I
bro.
mean, what do you think the definition of freaky is?
Oh god.
I don't think there's a definition.
Oh,
It's
it's-
whatever
there's no
you
limits.
like.
No, it is. It is.
I don't think it's whatever you
Sucking
like.
penis and eating vagina is regular.
Oh, I thought you said
Anything-
that's
That's
freaky.
vanilla,
I'm
yeah.
like, well, if that's
Anything
the
that you
case-
do with the butthole is freaky.
Oh my God, no.
A little tongue action?
Not even.
If you eat ass,
Eating ass is freaky
that's
to you?
okay. I'm gonna say it again.
He
If you
More freaky than toes?
regular,
That's
that's
regular.
a fetish.
what?
Oh.
Sucking toes,
That-
making love to an enormous woman. Those are called fetishes.
Making love to an enormous woman is
A
fetish?
400-pound woman is called a fetish.
Yeah.
That's a fetish.
I ain't
It
never
is.
took down nothing that's 400.
That's,
That's
no, no,
wild.
again, because you don't have
I would
that
judge you.
fetish. If you
You
lick
judge me?
toes,
If you took down something from my 600-pound life, one of them cast members.
if you lick toes,
You
that's
be
more
fucking
like
her
a
side.
that's
Hold
more
on,
like
so
a fetish.
man that prefers anal, that's not a fetish?
No,
What?
that's freaky.
That prefers? Like
Yeah,
all the
On
time?
him, on the girl.
Like he prefers to have
Anything that
anal
deals with the
intercourse,
butthole,
not
with
on
women
him.
Oh, that's
is
something
freaky.
else.
That's not, it's just
Preferring
freaky.
is wild.
Yeah, that's something
There are
else.
some men that prefer to have
Yes.
anal than
That-
and
vaginal.
if
He's a
you're-
freak.
and you should go through that
But that's not a
phone.
fetish?
No,
That is a fetish.
How's it not?
that's
To prefer
He has
ass
an
over
anal
vagina is a
fetish.
fetish.
then I would just say he gay.
No. I ain't gonna say he
go
gay.
through that.
But
Not
Look,
once in a
Steph said
while.
he gay.
You know what's crazy?
y'all be throwing
A
the
butthole, so a
GAE
butthole is a
every-
butthole. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not
I'm
that
just
guy.
saying, no.
I'm
Listen,
not
I'm
that
not
guy.
subscribing for you to be that guy.
No.
But if that's the only part that you feel
That
comfortable
you
in,
keep going back to.
and that's so. See, like when
no pun intended.
So you think that's how Dwight Howard started? He started with the
Started
anal
spread-
fetish.
No, I
And then
think
it was
he
just
was
like-
always on that. And
I think that men should not enjoy or get their butt ate on a regular basis.
on a
But
regular.
you're not against
So
it.
on my
It's okay.
birthday.
But
You see, that's why
Yeah, it
words are
needs to be
powerful. Listen to what he
separated.
All right,
said.
on my birthday.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Hey, see, that's why
Your
words mean
birthday,
things.
Christmas?
4th of
Speaking
July,
Valentine's
Christmas,
Day.
Valentine's Day is lit. So,
All fours is wild.
huh?
All fours is wild.
Again, anything you do with a woman does
So do
not
you
make
toot
you
your
gay.
ass in
No,
the
I
air?
said wild.
It doesn't
So
matter.
does-
Anything you do
The
with a woman
position,
does
the
not.
position doesn't matter.
Yes, that's what I said.
No, it does not
all-
matter.
So wait, hold on. So if you toot it up in the air, that's not.
Again, I'm with a woman.
It
I
doesn't
can't be
understand
gay.
that aspect.
coming
but-
from you that after all that talk you just did
All the biblical
for the
talk?
last 20 minutes, and then
Hold
you
on.
say
Men should
tooting
not
your-
bow
no,
down
no,
to
no,
women.
let me get him.
Not
Let
be
me get him,
submissive.
y'all. Let me
He should
get
be
him.
a man the whole
No, no,
time.
I gave
no.
him a warning. I said he is not a Christian.
Nah.
Remember? He's like, oh my God, he's so religious about
Let me
it.
get him.
I said,
Hold
but
on,
he's not a
hold on.
Christian.
So tooting your ass in the air
Again, I
is
never said I did
acceptable.
it. I want to make sure that's
No,
clear.
I'm not
I'm just
accusing you of
saying,
anything, my brother, but it is a safe space.
If a man, no, there ain't no safe space. So if a man decides to,
Toot
because
his
I don't
ass
even know
up.
how you're gonna get your behind ate without.
You're gonna get your pamper changed, bro.
What you gonna Captain Morgan it and just hold your leg up?
Yep.
It don't work that way.
Yep.
For her to get that work or to put in that work,
Once you start saying words like work,
you gotta
you
look
just
like
change
the
the
dead
dynamic of
cockroach.
it.
Valentine's Day just passed.
You gotta look like the dead cockroach. You gotta have both legs
That's
in the
a
sky.
dead cockroach. He called it the diaper change.
Diaper change.
Yes,
Wow.
that's how that works.
That sounds very not
I mean,
enticing.
how would a
A
woman
dead
get her
water
behind?
No,
bottle.
on all
Yeah, but
fours.
that's different. Like for
On all, you
women,
got men that get on all fours.
Hmm?
On all fours.
like a
If that's what he
sniper.
want to do,
A sniper's
you
wild.
gotta lay
right?
down like a sniper.
I don't care how he do it. If he enjoys
Nah,
it,
if you get your
if he enjoys the behind eating,
The behind.
what if you enjoy it, you got to make sure Shorty get in there.
Listen, as much as we talking, well, I shouldn't say it like this. Let me choose my words carefully because I don't want to get canceled. But we've been doing a lot of biblical talk, and the G spot is in y'all ass.
I know
and
that.
not in our asses.
I know that. I was told
Why
that in
is
health
that?
class.
Not health
I
class.
came.
I
from-
didn't learn that
I
until
came
I
from
seen the
you.
movie
What do you mean?
Hangover.
Came from a woman.
After I seen the movie
I'm just-
Hangover, I didn't learn that until I seen
I'm
that
just
movie.
saying it was put there. What y'all say?
What I
God
said?
don't make no mistakes.
You talking about what I said?
God made no mistakes.
I came from you. What are you talking about? Wasn't I created from you?
No,
It's still in the. It's in the
You
back.
come
No, the
from-
rib. My fault.
no, you
I
come
don't
from.
be-
All children come from the man.
Okay.
The
Kiva,
woman just
you wanna-
holds
The
What?
the child.
You want to get in on this conversation?
The children come from the man?
No. About why the G spot is carefully placed.
Because sex is not supposed to be pleasurable.
It's supposed
No,
to
but
be
for
done to
men.
procreate.
Yes.
It's only been meant to procreate.
So
That's
why is
why.
our G spot where it is located, and why is it for them? It's located back there.
So you trying to insinuate that we should be all?
No, I'm saying
In the
because he's
community?
putting
No.
he's putting anal he's putting
You want us to
anal
sign up?
no he's putting he's putting get your subscription. No, he's putting anal play on a schedule quarterly. He's saying you can only do it
Yeah,
certain.
yeah.
and
No.
I'm saying-
A soft tongue is a soft tongue.
Oh, not.
Oh, this.
A hard
you a
finger
freak.
is. I never said
freak.
me. I said a
You a
soft
freak.
tongue is a soft tongue. A
Silver
tongue don't have no
freaking.
bone, right? So to be
I'm
looking
familiar
around
with
a
your game.
hole means nothing.
I see how he give it
You
up.
see how, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
baby girl, soft tongue is a
Hey,
soft
listen, if
tongue.
she down
Let me
there
tell
by
you
the
something.
gooch, and next thing you know, it go a little. You know, and once you put a hand in, move your hands. You know what I'm saying?
He displaying.
You hit
what
her
he-
right on
he
the
be
top
You
doing,
should
of
try
her
it,
head.
bro. You still
But
young.
you say you do it on your birthday, so
Who said they do it on their birthday?
you
I never told you that.
you said birthdays is okay.
See, as a man, you
No,
gotta
I was
watch what you
joking with
say.
him because
Yeah,
he
you gotta
said
watch
if
what
you
you
said.
Yo, there's no shame, bro. It's
No, it's
So what,
shame.
did I got my pamper chain?
It's shame.
I got my
It's
Yeah,
shame.
I got my paper changed.
No, it's
What the
shame. It's
fuck?
shame. It's shame. Don't do it.
Would
Bro,
you do it?
Don't tell him not
Nah.
to do something you do.
No, I didn't say that. I said
Nigga
whatever
trying to
man
duck
and a
right
woman
mad.
do.
He's trying so hard not to get caught.
No.
He's trying so hard not to get cornered,
Whatever
bro.
a man and a woman do in a bedroom is
their business.
Is their business.
Really?
Yes.
Not Dwight Howard.
Anything?
I think
Anything
anything
a man
goes.
and a woman does not make you gay.
Nah, she pegging him.
All right, never mind. I was gonna take it there, but
If she pegging him.
Again,
I don't think it's. I don't.
again,
I get you. No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what
I
you're saying.
think
All
that I
My
agree with
concept, I
that.
understand what you're saying.
you
I
agree with that?
I
Yeah,
do.
but you give that type of vibes that you be
I'm clutching my
strapping them
pearls.
up. I know.
You pegged the dude before.
Yeah, I could tell. She not denying it either.
You
peg
blocked
vibes.
him after.
You give dominatrix vibes. Like, shut
I
up,
give
bend over.
dominatrix
Yeah, you do.
vibes.
Yeah, it's a red suit
Me?
somewhere in that Jersey house.
I'm a lady.
It's a red latex suit.
The devil is a liar. I am a lady.
She ain't say no.
I would,
But anyway,
and even if I had, I would never kiss and tell. But no, I am a lady.
Yo, stop.
you know how I decipher if somebody's gay or not?
I give.
Yes.
Wow.
If
And you're a Gemini. Probably a whole different person. You probably got a whole alias for that person.
This is
Yes.
insane. I have to do better
Probably.
at my covers.
Probably got the glass shit in the basement, like Joe from You.
I have 2 children. I need you to calm down.
they don't got
that don't mean
I
that
have
they not with you
nothing in the
24/7.
Huh?
They not with you 24/7.
I have sons. They know what they are in everything. They probably in my room right now watching YouTube on my bed.
That's what the safe is for.
Something going on in that Jersey house. I'm telling you.
Wow.
You probably be
This
taking
is
work home.
taking work home
Taking work home.
to my children.
Nah, she don't give that type of vibe. She got another
No, not
stash.
to your
Nah.
children, bro.
Yeah, nah.
But I stay always there.
she more like Superwoman.
Cause just like Damian
and,
said,
like-
my kids don't have a proactive dad, so they always home.
See, you a good mom. Good moms be the freakiest. That's why I know. Like the way she talking.
Yeah,
that's
if
why I
you go
know
to-
she be doing.
If you go to a chick house, and she got kids and you know she gonna fuck the shit out you when she yell at the kids and then come back in the room. She gonna fuck the shit out you. If she start yelling at the kids, I'll be mad hype in the bed.
Wow.
I'll be smiling, I'll be cheesing. I know it's about to go down. She shutting the whole shit down.
This is interesting. That is duly noted.
Yeah.
What you mean duly noticed?
Cause I probably did that shit before.
Exactly.
That's why I said
Noted. Like she about to do it in the future.
No,
You
it's
was screaming,
noted,
nigga
like,
was rubbing his feet in your bed.
I never paid attention to that. The things people pay attention to, I've never would have thought of that.
Especially a nigga with that don't got no kids. I'm paying attention.
When she yell at the kids, it's going down.
When she yell at the kids, she be like, hold on, I'll be right back. And she leave the room and she get the yelling, and then it's just straight quiet after that. And she come back in the room mad.
Yeah,
I
flashback.
think that's all the way messed up. I don't think that the dude even belonged there.
But that's
God put
it's the
me there.
reality of
Nah.
it's the reality of households because that's what's happening.
That's why I don't believe in divorce. But that's crazy.
I mean, what can you do?
Don't get.
You don't believe in
divorced.
divorce?
No.
No matter what.
Again,
I mean, I can't say that because I'm divorced.
For the minor things, of course. Like if he home whooping ass, of
Mhm.
course. I'm not silly.
Yeah.
But for the majority of things,
What if you got cheated on?
What if that's about to say
I
infidelity?
don't care.
You
I don't
hit
believe
after?
that.
My wife,
Yeah.
of course.
You fuck her after she cheated on
You would forgive
I
your.
forgive. See, the problem is most people don't know the definition of forgiveness.
Okay. Break it down.
So the definition of forgiveness is you have to forget in order to forgive.
Yeah.
So in order to forgive, when you look at the definition, it says to pardon an offense,
Mm-hmm.
right? So who pardons offenses? Governors and presidents, right? And then when they give you clemency, and then now it's almost like whatever crime you did never happened. So if once I deal with my wife, I'm not leaving my wife because she fucked another guy within a 20-year span of a relationship.
Okay.
That's dumb to me.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say I'm not hurt about it, but I'm not bringing it back up because all it's going to do is cause her to feel uncomfortable and possibly still go cheat again because I didn't get over it.
But where did you forget? Because you said forget.
I'm not bringing it up no more, as if it never
So it's
happened.
still a memory.
Of course, you can't undo a
Alright.
memory, but you can't keep bringing it up.
Okay.
And most people in relationships consistently bring it up.
True.
Understand? So when you 3 things women never forget. They never forget what they did for you. They never forget what you did to them,
Mhm.
and they never forget what they're about to do to you for what you did to them.
Interesting.
Right? Men laid back. Again, even if your woman cheated on you, you're not gonna run around and go tell your boys that she cheated. You gonna keep that to yourself.
Yeah, most of the time.
Right?
Today I am.
Who you gonna tell? Your therapist?
All the homies.
So you're
And my
leaving them.
women friends.
Yo, your boys would laugh at you because they would.
Why? No, they wouldn't.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna laugh. I'm like, yo, your woman's sucking another man's dick.
I'm gonna laugh with you in that
I'ma
regard.
so you mean to tell me you can't satisfy her?
You think they gonna say that to me?
Why not? You the one talking. You're not.
I'm a voice my.
I don't think most men do not tell when they women.
No,
cheat
most
on
men
them.
don't. No.
Because men are getting cheated on every day, and they know.
Yeah.
And they know.
I'm just saying, me today, I'm not staying in that
When your woman
relationship.
buy
And
new
I'm like,
panties, she wearing new
You
panties.
think cheating is a line in the sand for you?
Now I do. Before, I was under the same belief, like, maybe you could work through this. But again, I feel like there's patterns of behavior. And a lot of times when people cheat, you got to get to the root cause of. I think. All right, let me clean this up. I think you got to get to the root cause of why they cheated, because if we don't get to the root cause of that, then it's going to be a pattern, and they'll just find a better way to cheat. That's another thing too. Just because you talk through it and things calm down for a little bit, that don't mean they're going to stop.
Yeah, let your man.
They just gonna find a better way, because now they realize, like, okay, they want to see their tolerance level. Okay, you're willing to accept this. All right, cool.
She should. Let that man cheat in peace.
But you're saying that as the man. Well, like you said, what if she's doing that to you?
Again, I don't want to know, because these women are taking vacations
So in
and
other
they
words,
cheating.
That is not true.
Yes,
it is true. But so
See, people like to play games. I don't like to play games.
Y'all got a question. Hold
I'm
on.
not playing games. First of all,
Your friends don't be cheating when they go to Jamaica?
First
When
of
the
all-
dudes is rubbing on them with the
first
clay?
of all, ain't nobody rub on me with no goddamn clay.
I say you.
I seen a nigga use a plastic bag as a condom to fuck one of them chicks on that raft.
I
wait,
did
hold
see that
it down
before,
for
right?
sisterhood. You can't snitch. Don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
We don't.
snitching.
There's no.
I'm not
cheating.
snitching, but truthfully, just my circle.
Lies.
That's a lie.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
I
The
apologize.
fuck?
That's a lie.
I should have did that.
I've never. One night stands scare me.
And then that's how you
We
change
didn't
the
say
Why
that.
you changing the
No,
term?
no,
Cheat on vacation
All right,
after
wait,
one
hold
night
on, wait,
stand.
hold on. Are we wait, keep it, because
Wanna know why?
wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Are we gonna give up the sauce, or are we just gonna keep it? Don't give up the sauce,
this some
because
women
you
shit.
talking
I like
about
this,
one night stands,
yeah.
but there's other ways.
Yeah.
But I might not want to give up the sauce.
You trying
Because
to say
my
like
homegirls watch
you
the
took
pie.
you took a little sneaky link?
Nah,
like
what you
type
do?
vacation?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because I
Cause
see her looking
Girls be
like, don't
fucking
do
niggas
it.
they only
She
gonna
like,
see
don't do
like
it.
one
Yeah, I
time
ain't
in their
gonna
whole
give up the
lifetime
sauce.
before. Like they might cheat a little bit like that. Like
Most of the time, if a woman's gonna cheat, it's somebody she's gonna cheat with consistently. One night stands are kind of. Nah, that's kind of.
nigga been doing
hold on,
dirt.
but listen to what I'm saying.
Nah,
though.
that's
back
no, you,
home
no,
and
you're,
doing
talking,
dirt.
no, you're
saying,
talking
though.
about the whole friend.
But
We're talking about
most
the
women
friend
not
that's
gonna
in
do that.
relationships that usually carries herself classy and she knows what
Right?
she's
If she's
doing.
gonna cheat with somebody, gonna be somebody that's consistent.
Yeah.
Because one
She
night
not
stands are
sloppy like
scary.
that.
Like I feel like.
a lot of people.
Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying.
Mhm.
If I go to Jamaica and I bring some person to my room, I'm scared to death because
Right.
you're gonna book me.
Right.
That's on my first thing on my head. You're gonna rob me.
That's
And
in
if
New York
I go to
and-
your house now, I'm in a whole other country. I don't know you. I go to your house, a nigga gonna pop out the closet with a costume on, and it's gonna be cameras around. Next thing you know, I'm on Round and Brown, Volume 6. So one night stands are scary for me. I can do it. Most women, if they're gonna cheat, it's somebody that they know and it's gonna be consistent. Because that other shit is kind of
Alright, you doing too much.
how.
She telling?
She giving up the sauce.
I'm
Just
not.
leave it be. Whatever y'all
women
niggas
cheat.
do when y'all go to
Women do
DR and
Women cheat way
Colombia,
more than men.
y'all
Right,
worry
but
about
they
that.
normally cheat with their coworkers or their bosses.
Listen,
Or the nigga
There's
at the
always a
gym.
Melvin.
you know what's crazy?
There's a Melvin at every job.
good-looking man, by age 35, has slept with over 100 women.
For sure, I know men that are in
But the
quadruple digits.
crazy part is women are doubling that number. As a good-looking woman, I mean, when that men are chasing.
You think that she's giving it up to all of them? Because then you lose value. I don't believe
I said
that.
by the age 35.
Hell
over 100?
no.
I don't think. No,
Not-
you're talking about whores. We're talking about the average woman.
Right.
And I think a lot of women are whores.
Hell no.
Yeah, but not. But see, you're talking about attractive. When you're talking about women that are like universally attractive, like there's different levels.
Right. Anything over
I
an
don't
eight.
think that
Or 8.
100 niggas is running through her. I think that she has more value in her looks, and she's gonna be very selective in. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that she won't have a couple NBA players or whatever, but that's not 100.
Oh, that's
niggas.
a wrap. If she done smoked 2 NBA players, she done smoked 100 guys.
No,
Why?
because nah, you
So,
you got the
who
game
sleep
messed
with
up.
devalues you faster. So if
Men and
you
women.
fuck the nigga at McDonald's,
You're
it's
not.
better than
Oh,
a
that's even
celebrity.
worse.
I'm just
You
saying.
let a nigga from McDonald's?
No,
stole
but
you?
what I'm
'Cause
saying,
you
if
said-
if she's messing with ball players, trust me, she's not messing with average niggas anymore. You don't go backwards.
Every time I hear about these women that's messing with ball players, it be multiple ball players.
Yeah, but
That's
there's,
true.
but there's not
the
hundreds of
truth.
ball players
It's not
running through her.
hundreds.
All right, so then you think...
Cause see, that's the
when
thing
a-
with men. Y'all be hurt. A woman will fuck 3 niggas that y'all know, and y'all calling a whore, a town whore, just cause it's 3 different niggas. That could have been. She could have probably had 5 bodies in her whole life, but because you know 3 of them, you in your feelings. But
Yes.
y'all done fucked 200 women.
If I know a woman that smoked 3 of my friends,
Yeah.
and she knows that those are my friends,
It's whole behavior, but that doesn't necessarily.
that is a
What
hoe.
you're comparing it as her fucking
It's
100
not whole
niggas.
behavior.
side of things. Your
Like,
witness could be
Imagine you
deleted.
work at your job and a chick at your job
Mhm.
smoked 2 other guys that worked there within a year.
Smoke is
I
mad
know that.
vulgar.
I know. Yeah, I know that those scenarios in real
She's
life.
a hoe.
Co-
yeah,
3
but she's a-
co-workers is
you see,
wild.
but
Steph, would you date a woman that you know who
Mm.
has been sexually active with 3 other people that you know? Would that be okay with you?
Like, all right, see, I'm older now. When I was young, I felt like I could save. I was like, I could fix you. Like, now I wouldn't do that.
So
I
now,
wouldn't do that. In my younger, listen, I don't know how vulnerable I want to be on this podcast. Listen, I worked at a restaurant. There was a shorty who was selling pussy out the takeout. It was a line.
Oh.
And I don't care. I loved her. I was trying to save her.
You love
I
her.
didn't
You
hit. I was trying to save her though.
You was crying near that door. You ain't got to do
Yeah,
this.
I was like, yo, come on. 'Cause I heard them negotiating.
gotta-
Look,
They was
hold
like, yo,
on.
150. They was like,
Negotiation.
what? Yeah, they was like 150 for 3 of us. Well, I'm like, yo, you don't gotta do
Yo!
this.
So
I was young.
So Drake made that song for
I
you.
didn't beat, but
Drake made that song
You
for
didn't
you.
beat?
She thought you was
but
Superman.
I felt like
You kissed her hand, though.
I could
Spider-Man.
help. Like, you don't gotta do this. Like, what? You know what I mean?
And what she was telling you?
Got bills to pay. You feel me?
150
But yeah,
out
it's
the
bad.
drive
Gram?
through is wild.
I'll tell you after.
Nah, I'm not
I'll tell
fucking
you,
with you.
I'll
I
show
don't
you.
want to.
Nah,
I
nah.
wanna do
The
that.
last time it was $60. You wanted to go to
Oh
150 this
my
time?
God, bro.
I mean, that's who married men
And
need
she
to be
pretty
with
too. That's the
prostitutes,
crazy
to
thing.
be
Who?
honest.
Married men should cheat with
should
prostitutes?
only cheat with prostitutes.
I agree with you.
You should
That
never
I
have
agree
a
with.
side
High-end
man.
escorts.
But you know what's crazy? I learned this from Malcolm X's book.
How to cheat
I'm
with
reading my
escorts?
autobiography.
So,
Malcolm X now.
so
I
there's
read
a
it too.
That's
yeah,
what that was in the book?
Yeah, you just what?
yeah.
This nigga was
So
wild.
that's
He was
so
wildin'.
hold on. So that's what French Montana got it from. I don't date. I'd rather pay for pussy.
man,
Well, that's different.
so what happened is
Some niggas view it like I'm paying you to leave.
so,
Or I'm paying you not to get on my nerves.
but it's way deeper than that. What happened is most men suffer from a complex called the Madonna whore complex, where your wife, you don't violate her sexually.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
come in her
I heard this, I
face
heard this.
and you don't put penis in her butt
Yeah.
and then slap it in her jaw.
Yeah.
You don't do that to
Nah,
your
for
wife
real, you value
because
her.
she is the Madonna.
Yeah,
And then now you go see the whore, which is the prostitute.
yeah.
So the problem is, so when I'm reading Malcolm X's book, I didn't know that this was a complex at
Mhm.
first. So
I
I'm
knew
reading the
about it.
Malcolm X's book, and it said the majority, when he was Harlem Red, when he was a pimp, the majority of
Sure,
men
right,
that
yeah.
went to go see prostitutes were married men.
That's the
So I was
truth.
like, why would a married man go see prostitutes if he
Mhm.
getting pussy at home? It didn't make sense to me.
Mhm.
But most men suffer from Madonna whore complex,
Yeah.
which is crazy, and women don't understand it. But what's funnier to that story is your wife secretly wants to be
be a
treated like a
whore.
whore.
Yeah.
So when she cheats
You
on
gotta
you,
break that threshold. I went through that.
when she cheats on you, she gonna suck the next man's shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
I don't.
I went through the threshold of not being able to slut out a girl that I'm in a relationship with. I went through that.
Man,
That
you
whole
got the
value
game
shit. I
fucked
don't-
up.
I'm not like that no
It's
more.
And
gonna-
that's
no,
why.
you-
and that's what be a breakdown. That's what be the
You're
breakdown.
gonna be like that. You're gonna go back
in
to it.
marital
I'm
sex.
never going back to that
I don't
person.
think it's like
You know
that right
why?
now, though, in modern day.
I'm-
You know
no,
why?
You got niggas
My
that
mind is
slut out
different.
their
I'll tell you
wives
why.
and they
Why would I
side
go
chicks.
back to that?
Because you don't have any children yet, and that would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
that's why you're
I
gonna
seen
go
the
back
African
to
man
that.
telling them about that.
Yeah,
Like after
because you're not gonna
your
be-
wife have your kids and stuff, like you don't.
I know dudes that don't want to put their meat in a pregnant woman's mouth. Like I don't find pregnant women pretty.
I heard pregnant pussy's the best. Can you
I had
confirm
some.
that?
I had some,
Pregnant vagina.
and it wasn't my.
It
I
is.
actually tried to bag a pregnant chick, but I
good.
wouldn't be able to feel like what y'all like.
No.
Have you
It's
tried it?
good. It's
Well,
good.
you tried. You got kids. Yeah.
Right.
It's not like elite. I heard
It's
it's like
good, but it's
I love the light. My book gonna be
uncomfortable.
crazy.
Right.
So I don't really shouldn't say it, but every time Kevin Hart cheated, he cheated on his wife when she was pregnant because pregnant vagina is uncomfortable, and men don't necessarily find pregnant women attractive because they get the little line on their nose, the ankles are swollen.
Not the line
They-
on their nose.
You know,
But it's just
they-
body transformation.
Right, it's a whole transformation.
Yeah.
Right, so as a man, I don't find you to be that appealing.
Man, it's hard being a woman.
Right? It's
Yo,
women
baby.
women go through 4 levels of emotion every single month. When she's on a period, she's dying. Her nails is crusty. Her face is ugly. Her hair is dying.
Some women are bloated.
Who the fuck is that? 'Cause I don't feel like on my period.
See, this why. No, hold on. Let me tell you something.
Who feel like that every 21
you're
days?
good. I understand your game.
Yeah.
You know why he
I don't have a game.
Why?
Because this is how he convinced women. This is why how he's able to
Start
spin
a
it
cult,
to
nigga.
have multiple women.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna
Uh-huh.
say, babe, you on your cycle right now. You ugly and you fat.
No.
I'm gonna go with the other wife in the room for a week.
Yeah,
It's
you
nothing
are.
personal.
You honest.
It's biblical,
mean,
baby.
I am
It's in
honest,
the Bible.
It's
but-
biblical.
If you're gonna deal with a man, the best man to have in life is a womanizer.
So who the
I
fuck
wouldn't
said
even
that?
You
tell
a cult leader, man.
You a fucking cult leader, nigga.
I'm not.
You a fucking
You
cult
know
leader.
crazy?
You don't get arrested like that man that got arrested for starting that coat with the women. What that?
I know what you're talking
that
about.
black man.
Brother Nature, or something
Yeah.
like that? Or Nature Boy or
womanizer-
some shit.
Nature Boy, that was his
Yeah.
name.
A womanizer is a great man to have
How so?
because
I
he
kinda
understands everything about a woman. He studies women. That's his job.
He's the
And
devil.
He's the best man you ever
He's
had
the
in bed.
devil.
He's the best. He is the devil.
Mhm.
But guess what? He's the best man you ever had in bed. He smells good.
Mhm.
He has great conversation.
Mhm.
He's amazing in every way.
He's a
His
con
only
artist.
So it's like that. It's like how
He's a
niggas feel about
manipulator.
strippers, because strippers be mad cool.
That's about to say.
He is a
does
manipulator.
that apply to horse?
Strippers, yeah.
women. Yeah, let me tell you something.
Because strippers
Bro,
are the.
bro,
let me
we
tell you
gotta
something.
keep it-
Strippers
we
are the
gotta
best
keep
people
it
to
a
have
buck
around.
as
No,
men.
no. Strippers are probably the best women to have as an older man. As a younger man, I couldn't be with no stripper because
No, we talking
The
about like
context of the
conversation
conversation.
wise, like girls that are promiscuous have the best personalities because they know how to joke like men.
yes, you
Yeah,
have the
so
most
it's the
fun
same.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
He's saying the same
understand
thing
them.
about
Shout out to
women.
all
I
my
heard,
whore
I heard that
friends,
too at
man.
work. Somebody at work was like, "Yo, I love my little John Johns. Like they be vibey. The John Johns be vibey." I'm like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, like you don't let them go because they a good vibe. Like
Yeah.
it's no headache. It's no nothing. We kick it."
Hoes are headaches. Fuck is he
Even
talking
as friends,
about?
you don't have no whole friends. They be the most littest ones. Like,
That's why you're supposed to date prostitutes.
don't
I mean, not
really-
date prostitutes. That's why you're supposed to go to a prostitute. You pay the prostitute and then you leave.
Mhm.
And this way, even if your woman found out, she'd be like,
But how could she find out? Because you just
and
nothing to find
you ain't
out.
got to worry about a lot of things. You ain't got to worry about shorty having no baby for you. You ain't got to worry about shorty
Snitching.
giving you no STDs. You ain't got to worry about
Whoa,
shorty.
that
Now,
ain't
prostitutes
true.
be the cleanest.
Yeah, they.
Oh,
They-
prostitutes
yeah.
are the
Cleanest.
cleanest women because
yeah,
their
but
whole
hold
job
on,
is the
whoa.
vagina.
Right,
Yeah.
there's
still-
a side of
she's still a
TikTok
human.
right
She could
now
go
where
on to random
prostitutes are
niggas.
teaching
And
women
again,
how
Again,
to
I'm
clean
not.
themselves.
See, you.
But they get tested the most.
Nah,
They
I
are
agree with
cleanest.
y'all in that regard,
I
but
lived in Germany for 3 years. Prostitution is
Oh,
legal.
you was out. You was
Yeah.
out there. You was
Right.
outside.
they
Right.
the red light district, they be in the window.
Right. So you
Niggas
got a whole
wildin'. This nigga is
floor.
wildin'.
You got a whole
The
floor full of
prostitutes be
black
in the
women.
window. You like window shopping, bro.
And right, exactly.
dead ass
you
serious.
shopping like going downtown Brooklyn or going down like in Canal Street. They got a whole floor full of black bitches, a whole floor full of Asian bitches, a whole floor, and whatever you want, it just get higher and higher in price. So maybe that black
They have
chick with the
midget bitches
cool,
too?
anything you want.
Oh wow.
Look, your desire is coming out. The
It's-
cameras is rolling, girl.
You want a midget
Relax.
dude?
I
Yeah,
don't want a
she
midget
do.
back. I don't want a
She do.
midget back. No, I had
They
a
always,
I had a short guy in
midgets be
my life,
caked up.
and it felt like
My height?
pedophilia.
My
No, he was shorter than you. It felt like
What?
I used to
pedophilia.
pick him up.
pedophilia?
Because he was
had no
about-
beard.
I don't know. He just felt like one of my sons. I don't know. I don't know how to
Because
explain
you're
it.
aggressive in bed.
I was not aggressive.
In bed, you're
I just
aggressive.
like men that are bigger than me. I am 5'3".
See, that is
I
so
prefer a guy that's
hurtful.
bigger than
That-
me.
That is so hurtful to me.
Aw,
Why?
why?
Why is it hurtful?
Because he's
Because-
small.
Because I'm
Nigga, I'm
5'5".
short.
No.
Oh, you 5'5"?
Yeah,
Okay, this
shorter
explains,
men
this
have-
explains a
Yo,
lot.
bro, being short ain't never stopped
No,
me
but
from
he
doing
was-
I didn't say
anything I
that.
ever wanted
I
to
didn't
do
say
in
that.
life.
5 foot.
No. I didn't say that. But you do have with trouble when 6-foot dudes. It's like I have to articulate well.
That's
to
why I
talk
said
to
this
women.
is why he's able to start
Like
the cult.
I gotta
Uh-huh.
smell good. I gotta
Mhm.
look good. I gotta talk good. I see a 6-foot nigga just walking to the spot, and chicks
Crusty.
was like, "Yo, it's lit."
I don't
And they
get
just
jealous.
gave it
I don't
to-
know
I'm
why. I'm saying
Even
you
if I
do.
am jealous, it's a healthy jealous because I want to know. You know how many women I've knocked down when they was messing with a tall dude.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yeah, I got 'cause
Exactly.
I don't have a Napoleon
Exactly.
complex, but I want to know
Exactly.
that I can knock them down.
Exactly.
I'm that dude.
That's why I don't feel no type of way about being short. I don't give a fuck about being 6 feet. That shit don't. What that do?
How tall are you?
I'm probably like 5'8".
But you average height for, I think.
It don't
you're
even
average height
matter,
for a man.
bro.
But you're not short. You're average
But
height
I'm
for a
around
man.
all my friends. I am.
No. You can't do that.
Nah, I'm
You're
dead serious. All
average
these
height
niggas is
for
taller
a
than me.
man.
Oh yeah. That's how I'm
So
average
they're
height.
like, that doesn't matter.
Right,
Yeah, but they
That's
really
not
like
true,
6
'cause
feet
we
niggas.
the same height.
I think average height for a woman is like 5'5"
Yeah.
or 5'4".
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he 5'8". Can no woman just be like, you too short?
Yes, it happened before.
Because they exaggerating. They're dumb.
I don't give
How?
a shit.
It's only like
Nah, girls like curvy.
5% of men are 6 foot and better.
Not
That's what they
really.
want.
You don't run into 6 foot men all over the place.
That's what they want. Fuck it.
I don't care what they want. They can't get it.
Fuck it. They can't
But
get
not
it. They
even
come to me.
5'10".
They don't have a choice.
5'10" is cool. 5'10" is cool.
It's the same
But
thing.
I felt a way with him being 5 feet and,
5 feet.
yeah, and his.
You was fucking bored.
How was I bored?
5 feet.
He was a very nice man.
So what if he had money? And
He had money.
remember
He
we
wasn't
had that
broke.
He
conversation
must have
earlier?
had hella aura.
He had money. He was a really good person.
You're horrible.
How am I
He had a
horrible?
hammer. He had to have a hammer.
You're horrible.
Eventually,
He had big
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
How long it took him to convince you?
he was a really good person.
It must have
We
took him
didn't
a
ask
long
you
But
that.
I
See,
started-
you didn't ask
I-
the question.
We
it
didn't
just
ask you that.
it
Did
just
he
felt
climb your
weird.
back?
Like
Lonely
the sex
night.
felt
Did he-
weird. Like
Yeah.
it
Did he
was
climb
just
your back?
Did he
Yeah.
have big meat?
Yeah.
Was he laying hammer?
it was average size.
Was he well endowed?
He was an average size.
Do you know what
Did he
average
eat your
size
vagina
is?
good?
Come on now. I'm 37 now. Let's
No,
not
no,
act
no,
like
no,
I started
no.
fucking yesterday.
No.
I
I
know
said,
what
do you know
average
what
size-
average size is? It's
Yes, I
like
do.
5. It's like 5.1 for black men and like 5.0 for white men.
I don't know.
and
I
4
don't
point
pull out a
something
measuring
for-
tape and start measuring cocks. But I know what average is.
Did it look like a
Start
Snapple
measuring
bottle?
cocks.
Like,
It was average, Lamb.
so you like? So if he had a bigger cock,
No, it wasn't his penis.
because there's
size.
3
was
different.
the
No, I
height.
get what she's saying. So look,
It wasn't the
for me,
penis.
the girl got to be shorter than me or taller than me, right? And then for mad long, I didn't know why. The woman that's my height knows how to arch her back to taller niggas. So sex is weird when they my height, bro. And I really found that shit out. Somebody said it. I'm like, oh, that's why.
No, I like women with flatter asses. I don't like plump asses.
You're a very interesting man.
Yeah, you're an interesting
You like
guy,
big
bro. I
titties
hope
and
you don't be.
flat butts?
Because
You
the
be diving
flatter-
in slow.
No, I'm confused.
You like, so you
Oh.
like the Pamela Anderson, big tits, no ass.
No,
That's
the
more
problem-
your type.
the
You want
problem is women
a
with the-
shorty shaped like a capital P.
I'm gonna explain. The women with the fat asses, when you hit it from the back,
They can't take no dick.
that's a whole fact. And then on top of that, when you hit it
I'm
from the
on to
back, your penis
Dude,
your penis disappears, right? But when you do it, yeah,
Not
pants.
fucking with you.
but when you hit the flat asses, it spreads like mustard, like
Nah, I
a
don't like-
butterfly,
you
and you can see the
bugging.
butthole, and you can see the vagina, and you can see it go in and out.
it's more visually appealing.
More visually appealing.
He
Flat
sound- he sound-
asses?
He
Try
sound like
it.
me.
I like black women.
You
They
notice
really
what
don't
he
come in
said?
flat
He's not
asses
talking
like
about
that.
feeling.
No, there is some black women with fat. But
Listen, I'm not talking about
typically-
flat. I'm not talking about Asian flat.
That's what I was
with a
thinking.
pulled back. I'm not saying it's a back and a
He
ass
vain.
and like an iron board. I
Yeah.
ain't
He
saying
talking
that.
about he like flat asses because how his penis look going in. That's
Yeah.
some. That's a
No, he's saying that
narcissistic-
how when she,
That's a narcissist.
No,
That's a
Come here,
narcissist.
he
no.
said when she's bent over,
all love.
I
right?
understand exactly
the
what he's saying. It just don't
it's
bother me.
easier to have a visual. The Red Sea parts
Right.
easier because it's less meat
Less
in the
meat.
way.
Right.
In the way, so it gets to
So
just
you don't
calm.
like you hold on. So
I
you
never
don't like
said I don't like a nice
no, no,
behind.
term.
no, you don't like the wave like when you fucking shorty from the back and then it's like the wave.
and it bounced back.
Actually,
Yeah, you
you
don't
know
like
what's
that?
crazy? The flat, not the flatter, the decent size of the flat
does the same thing.
It looks large if you're hitting it from the back.
Yes.
Yeah, so the
I don't know.
illusion of a fat ass is there.
Give me hoot flat like celeb.
Neil
trying to-
Long,
Don't disrespect
Maybe Neil
Nia.
Long, maybe.
It's not.
Nia- It's
Gabrielle
gorgeous.
Union,
Ew.
Maybe a
What?
Megan Good.
Megan Good. Okay,
Maybe a Megan Good.
okay.
She's very attractive. Oh man,
She lost her aura when
Yeah,
she got with old
she
boy.
started bleaching.
She don't look.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm
So
talking
her,
about
so
the-
her figure.
the figure.
Oh,
okay.
Like if I'm
Ah.
choosing a woman, I don't necessarily choose like I think I like scissor shape, but I probably would have liked scissor before.
Skinny scissor.
Yeah, I like skinny scissor. I
love
like skinny Holly Berry and Swordfish when she was holding the gun.
I like skinny scissor.
You didn't like her Monsters?
Make me
I
feel
wanna be
good.
fat.
Feel
Feel
good.
It's Coco Jones.
Yo,
You
you
know
put
Coco
on her
Jones?
body.
You know who Coco Jones is?
Yeah.
The one that looked like Jennifer Hudson?
You know who's an
Yo,
evil
don't do that.
bitch?
Who?
I hate this movie. I shouldn't even have brought it up, but I want to see what y'all think about it.
Who's the evil bitch?
Enough.
J.Lo?
J.Lo.
Did
She's
you like
a
that movie?
fucking liar.
It was
She's
alright.
been married like 11
I
times.
think
She
she
has
was
to
an
be evil
evil.
bitch.
I thought she was
Yeah.
an evil bitch.
She is. That's why she can't
She
stay in a
killed
relationship.
that man.
I didn't see the movie, but
You
I
didn't
think
see
she's
the
an evil
movie?
bitch in real life.
See,
Yeah, he did. And she learned how to fight and she whooped that ass.
no, she killed
put,
him.
She put belt.
She killed him.
Fuck it.
The problem was he was cheating, right?
And beating her.
Hey, slow down. You went too far. You went too far. He didn't start putting hands on her until she went and tried to kidnap the kid. So he had a little side chick, and he's going like, yo, I'm going to go fuck my side chick. Now, remember, he gave her everything. She was a maid or worked in a waitress. She was nothing and nobody.
This nigga.
So hold on. So the
This
waitresses
nigga
are
back in
nothing and
Napoleon
nobody.
No,
time. This
no,
nigga
yo,
still
I'm
think
just-
women property, bro.
I'm
think women
giving
property
you
still,
giving
bro.
you the gravity of the
She
money
was
Yo,
disparity.
he came on the pod to promote his code.
This nigga recruiting.
I see how you give it up.
This nigga
now,
recruiting, bro.
He put her in a house that she wasn't living
This
in.
nigga about to
He got the gift
all
of
the
gab, though.
pygmies.
Now you good.
Yeah,
I
he
see your
did
game.
everything
Listen,
wrong.
Serving
in a
a
house and
waitress near
everything.
you.
Then she gonna go answer this grown ass man phone while he in the shower. So the side chick called. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna go check my side chick, and don't you leave his house because that's his property, right?"
Not the
This
property
nigga gonna
word.
get up. I'm gonna have to edit this
Now-
whole
No, you don't gotta edit
podcast,
nothing.
bro.
This is-
No,
this
She
is great.
nothing.
leaves.
Nah, fuck with
So
you. I'm fucking with you.
now
I'm just talking shit.
she has a kid. They have a kid together. She kidnaps the man's child and takes him to takes the child
The side
to
piece
another
kid.
state.
The
No,
kid with the side piece or
he's
her-
married to the woman. She's mad because he's cheating, and she kidnaps her own kid and moves to another state with the kid, which is illegal. Which we all know that, correct?
Right.
And then he has a private investigator go
I
find
gotta
the
rewatch
kid.
the movie because you
As
might be
you
Yeah,
should.
this
remixing
nigga
it.
spinning it to his own
Yeah,
narrative.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember all this shit.
What? Then she finds out
I'm mad I'm
that because she
supporting J.Lo.
kidnapped the kid,
I'm
because she
mad niggas is
kidnapped the
supporting
kid,
J.Lo. Fucking
that
liar.
she was gonna lose custody
Piece of
of
shit.
the kid. Because she called the lawyers. She said, "You're gonna lose custody of the kid because you kidnapped the kid." She came back, put paperwork in the nigga drawer, and then killed the nigga.
So that she
Wait,
wouldn't
you
lose
just
custody.
skipped the whole part where he was whooping her ass,
I didn't say.
dragging her
listen.
from pillar to
All right,
post.
cool. I'll give you that. That he put hands on her. Did that mean that he deserved to die?
Yes. Depends.
Listen, man.
Maybe I'm scared of you still.
That's crazy.
Nah, I ain't gonna say I.
That's crazy. Deserve to die?
People
All right,
die for
cool.
less in this day and age.
I can't say all that, but I know in the heat of the moment. You ever
That-
been punched in the face before?
That wasn't heat in the moment. That's
You wanna-
first degree murder. That what she did.
It was
What she did.
premeditated?
She was, of course. She wrote a letter.
What murder by a woman is not gonna be premeditated?
When a nigga punch you in your face, you grab a knife and stab his ass.
You've been
Mhm.
plotting to kill this nigga.
Not
You just
necess-
waited for the time. Like,
No, that's not
Yeah,
how
that's not true.
premeditation
Sometimes
works.
it be in the heat of the moment.
you
That's
was waiting.
in the heat of the moment. That's not
Temporary
premeditation.
insanity.
It's not temporary insanity. It's response,
Mhm.
immediate response to a threat.
Do you think in most cases where the man was killed, it wasn't premeditated?
Most of the time, it was.
That's what I was saying. That's all I was saying.
But you just said,
Yep.
are there instances where it can't be? Yes, there are.
Yeah,
instances
but
where it
there's
can't be.
cases where it be the heat of the moment.
Yes.
I
Should've
just watched the girl that I had on Facebook. She was on Snap. Boy, did she violate.
And you want to take, you trying to take her down. You trying to
No,
fight her
hell
to
no. So I know her for being on Facebook. She was dating a girl that I went to middle school with. And the story came up on TikTok, actually. She was doing TikToks with the boyfriend, but now they like proceeded, a year later to put it on Snap. So my cousin texted me, yo, go to this episode. I'll go watch this shit. Shorty kills this nigga and hires a search and starts a search party on Facebook to look for him. It's like, yo, I called him. I don't know where he at. Whole time she was cheating with a nigga in that same complex. He helped her drag the body all the way to the water.
In a suitcase?
Nah, they put it in the back of the trunk. What happened is he came home mad late. They had an argument. She grabbed the gun and shot him. She shot him as he was turning like backwards, so the shit ricocheted and also hit the car. So now she had to hire she had to go get somebody to actually help her move the body. Then she hosts a search party on Facebook. They don't find the body. So now the investigation team is in there. They searching, cannot find his fucking body. They questioning her, whatever the case may be. One day, I think the lady I was telling the story, one of the investigators, she was like, I just sat out there and I just looked and I just seen some shit moving. And that was the body. Shorty was wild, bro. I'm gonna send that to y'all. I gotta
but
watch
that's
the
an
whole.
extreme
I
case.
don't wanna spoil the whole thing, but
Steph,
me-
I got a question. It's way off topic. Why do women that are very promiscuous in their younger years decide to be lesbians when they become older? Like
that
what?
thing worn out.
Like what is that about?
They
Like,
not real. I don't think. Well, if we're going from your exact question, I don't consider those women to be lesbians. I feel like they done ran through all their options. They
hate
washed up.
men. They hate men.
They hate men. They're bitter and confused, and they're looking for someone that can take care of them and give them companionship.
because I've seen that very often.
That's
I'm
always
just-
the go-to.
and I'm very
It's either
confused.
gay or
And I-
religion.
Wait, you
and you
talking
know-
about when you say promiscuous?
A lot of promiscuous.
Like I know what
Got 4
promiscuous means, but I mean,
kids.
okay, that's
and
what I'm
it-
saying. Because I wanted you to
Be more
specify
detailed?
on kids, because that is a thing with baby mamas that want to suddenly get a step stud and have them take care of their 7 kids.
What is that about?
Because studs will get it done. They vulnerable and they were
Studs
gonna be the
will get
ones
it
that want to
done.
step up. But yeah,
So it's more of a hatred for the men that did them wrong before that makes them.
and also taking
that
advantage
lifestyle.
of the fact that they found someone that's going to be able to fulfill those needs that their baby father wasn't doing.
Mm.
And then, unfortunately, in a lot of those cases, they still be fucking the baby father inside. But let me not trauma dump.
And so
but-
they be beating the studs up. Am I lying?
Who?
Bro, I
Am I lying?
told you these things in confidence.
Studs be
bro.
getting-
No funny shit.
I
They
know
be
that was
beating.
a thing.
You gotta
bro.
always make everything
Oh my
a
God,
joke,
Steph,
bro.
you are a bad stud.
You always gotta make everything a joke, bro.
That's
I confided in you.
I didn't even. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about what I
Yeah,
said.
my-
I wouldn't violate.
You can't tell
I
this
wouldn't
nigga
violate. Nah, I
nothing,
wouldn't.
man. It was
I
one
wouldn't.
time she swung
Nah.
on me. Chill.
I don't play that.
Because you was doing too much.
I wasn't doing that. That's a whole other story. I don't even bring it up because I'm still shook because Shorty crazy. And yeah.
You don't want
I
to
don't
come
deal
and
with
find
crazy
you.
Yeah, I want to be left alone. Like, I'm good.
I think they all crazy. I ain't met a woman that wasn't.
Yo, Keva, you was.
I'm not crazy.
No, you wasn't there.
You past crazy.
Where? Why would you say that?
You are. You are.
On air.
I can't even tell niggas on
You-
air how
No,
you
I'm
was,
not gonna
you-
lie.
how
When
you
I-
was brought up.
No. You don't even know a man that could tell you that I'm crazy.
I could
How
tell
about
you crazy.
how about the guys that you?
And I'll tell
How
you
about the
why.
little one that you left?
If I wanted him today, he
That's
would
not
leave
the.
me today.
That's not the question.
I'm
Did
not
you pick
crazy.
him up? I asked you that like twice and you didn't.
You left a good man.
My kids would
He's
used to pick
hurt.
him up.
He's
That's
hurt.
fucked up. That's
He's
fucked
not
up.
hurting.
You hurt him.
He's living a real good life.
Your,
You
your,
hurt-
your
he wanted
sons
to
is like
be with
6
you.
plus, bro. 6 feet.
No, they wasn't at the time. They was the same size and they were only like 6 and 7 years
He
old.
wanted to be with you.
He wanted to
He
be.
did.
with
He
you.
wanted to have a family with
You
you.
don't
He
think about that
did.
sometimes in the bed, like, yo, that's fucked up.
How you hurt? How you hurt
No,
these men?
Because just like men have preferences, I'm allowed to have a preference.
No, you're
too.
not.
When it ended, what he did, he couldn't grab something from the top shelf and it was over.
No, it was more of the
Nigga used the broom to get a can.
no, it was his height it was an insecurity. He had a little
Napoleon
I hate
complex?
to use these fucking titles. They drive me
There's
crazy.
nothing wrong
banned
with
you
it.
from
It
wearing
explains
heels?
things.
Nah, he was a wild nigga. I'm reading about him too.
Who?
Napoleon was a wild nigga.
He was bugged out.
He was a wild nigga.
But
He-
yeah,
he
he,
wasn't
did have a
worse than
little like height
Caligula.
complex. It was an insecurity. So just like relax, please. But
Oh, you wore heels.
I wasn't heels. It was just in the relationship itself.
That shit never bothered me, bro.
It be
And I
bothering
know.
some people.
It do,
I know.
yo, you know Trump wear kitten heels? I know it's kind of like
That's
off topic,
crazy.
but on topic.
But men used to
And he
wear
lied
heels
about his
before
height,
though.
too.
Yeah, men used to wear heels.
Nah, but he be lying about his height. If you
It's
go on
mad
Google.
niggas that I know that
ball
be like,
players lie about their height.
Nah, but Trump be wearing kitten heels. If you look at his pants.
That's the case.
I was watching his documentary and I didn't
All our grandfathers wore
know.
kitten heels. They wore platform shoes in the 70s. 6-inch
niggas in the
platform
70s,
shoes.
man. Kid, them niggas-
Going to Funky Town.
Niggas in the 70s, boy. Backhand.
The purest of coke, man.
They had a good life though.
Like
The
Claudine.
70s was good years.
Claudine was the shit.
They lived good lives.
She had 5 kids. and
Niggas was
Still
beating
having
women
sex.
Now they had good lives.
Niggas
You
was-
didn't- they cheated
Them niggas was...
and you didn't find out about it until the funeral.
That's
Mhm.
that's what you're
And the
supposed
side
to do.
chick had to sit on the other side. I know.
But
She could bring the kids.
marriages lasted. Nobody
Yeah.
left.
Exactly.
They took care of both
Man, that's because
households.
women couldn't have bank accounts.
That's a fact.
Yes, we could have bank accounts in the 70s. What the hell? I ain't say the 1910s.
Well, that was only like up until like in the 60s, I think, recently, or like the 40s, 50s.
Women could have bank accounts in the 70s.
In the 70s, but prior to that,
That was still that property era, though.
I mean,
there
truthfully,
was still like a grace period where they wasn't sure. It's like slavery. Like
So now
even when
let-
slavery was abolished, it was still like that little window.
You
It's
still
like
got
you sure
sundown
we
time.
free?
I'm gonna say
Like,
something
you
super
Oh, they're part of
I'm gonna
Jim
say
Crow
something
era.
super controversial, right? But it's still the truth. Women still want to be property.
Speak for
Yeah.
yourself.
Not Steph, because Steph is in a category of her
No,
own.
it's never about
No,
me.
she
I don't
said
care.
she-
But
No, she said she'd date a millionaire, a billionaire right now. She said she
I
is
take
switch
that
side.
back.
I was
Steph
I
said
was
she wants to
potting.
be property too.
I did not say I wanted
If
to
Aubrey
be
So what I
Graham-
say is a problem.
You know
If
what I mean?
Aubrey Graham come in here right now,
Not even Aubrey Graham. She
Aubrey
said
Graham
she said
specifically.
he just had to be a millionaire.
Nah, he too young. He too like I want
Damn.
like an older.
So everything I say is correct.
No, because I don't want to do nothing with him. Like Aubrey's still young enough where he want to get a
Oh,
bang
you
for
want
his
an old
buck.
man who penis don't work?
Right.
Okay.
He
That's
too
not gonna
tired. He don't
happen.
want to do nothing.
Viagra
You
is
sit on
out
the lap?
here.
I'll sit on your lap. I do a little.
Nah.
So what? Again, what I said is true. Women secretly want to be property. Why?
You want to be
'Cause
property?
we don't want to work. I don't. Whoever created gender equality, kiss
You
my
say that
ass.
until it's time to clean the fucking house, then you complain.
My house is. That's never been an
cook
issue.
and clean.
I
No,
cook
I'm
and
not
clean like a
saying you don't-
motherfucker.
But why you complain
because
about
you do
cooking
it.
and
Because you do
cleaning?
it. No, I'm not
But
complaining.
no. But
Women-
why would you complain if you was already living on your own?
Because
No.
now
You would do that
because-
anyway. Just the
no,
man is in the
here's the
house.
thing,
now.
Because now he's telling you to do it.
No,
and
he
now you don't
hasn't
want to be
tell
told
me.
what to
Nobody
do.
shouldn't be
No,
telling
I
you
have to tell you. Steph, here's
clean
the issue,
up.
right? The issue with women today is I have to work and cook and clean.
So?
Now that becomes a slave system. If all my job to do is just to take care of the household, it's fair and square. You provide, I cook, I clean, I raise the children, which therefore is our legacy. Everybody's job is taken care of. But there's no way in hell you want me to work 16 hours, come home, cook, clean, and fuck?
You want me to tell you why?
What do you say to the women that are home, how like not working? That's all they have to do, and they're still complaining.
be great.
They have, right, they're ungrateful. They lack humility.
But that's the minority.
So they need to hold on. That's when you had to have a role switch. Now let's switch roles. Be me for a day. I bet you're gonna run your stupid ass back home and you're gonna start to sing when you fucking cook and clean. You are. Because you don't want to be the single mother that has to cook, clean, and work.
we'll never go back to that.
You would never want to be that.
We'll
So
never go
most
back to
people are just fucking, they like shit to complain about.
Mm.
But all of my friends and all the women I know, we'd be like, who the fuck chose for us to work?
that. Yeah, but
It wasn't a woman that
I'm gonna
decided that.
tell
It was a
you-
man.
I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you why women have to work.
We know what it is. It's about money. It's more money in both parents working.
But
It's more money for me to pull out of you, and it makes that society dysfunctional.
No. So it all started in World War II.
For sure.
So World War II, when all the men went away to war, the wives had to work. So now when the husbands came back and now they're working, the wives continued to work. And then the housing market ended up going skyrocket because there was a bidding war for homes. So as the housing market goes, there goes how relationship goes. So if you could buy a house for $100,000, you wouldn't work. Right? Then you could stay home. But now you need two incomes in order to sustain yourself. Right? That's why it's like the way I break stuff down, like women are not supposed to get inheritance. Only men supposed to get inheritance. Women are supposed to be given to men.
You good, man. How many wives you said you had?
Or you want?
No,
You want 3?
I said what men are supposed
Hold
to
on.
be.
How many you want?
It's about how many he can afford. That's how
That's
men.
true.
That's
That
the
is
rule
true.
of thumb. It's what you can afford
How many
equitably.
do you want?
I've been married over 20 years.
Oh, that's why he don't want to answer. Okay.
So I really don't like
Let me
to-
not mess up a
I
happy
don't really
home.
discuss me
She
personally.
know he ain't shit.
I don't really discuss me personally because I have daughters. So I just talk in general.
So your daughter shouldn't receive an inheritance, correct?
That's the problem. So because I have no sons, I have to give them the inheritance.
No, it's supposed to go to your firstborn
I
grandson.
don't. But then, okay.
Would you be okay with your daughters being in a structure that you talk about as far as being one of multiple wives and being property and
So let me simplify it. If Michael Jordan came to my house, rang my doorbell, I'm simplifying.
Go to extreme.
No. I'm talking about a regular.
So let's not extreme.
We're not talking about the minority.
No.
All right. So no.
Exactly.
We're not talking about the minority.
Cool.
That was your line.
Spin
Let's say he works at Chase.
He is.
He's an investment banker for
he's a good guy.
He's a guy. Okay, you're not supposed to fall in love. You're supposed to grow
here you go,
in
spinning.
love.
Can she be a part of the lineup?
Yes.
I'm gonna explain.
Can your daughter have
because
multiple wives
the
or not?
man, the father and the mother is supposed to help choose your mate. You're not capable of choosing your mate on your own because you fall in love. By definition, fall means to be out of control. Remove the word fall, you put the word out of control, it means out of control in love.
Mm-hmm.
If you grow in love, would be a different conversation.
So you prefer arranged marriages?
Right.
Okay.
Arranged marriages work. Like in Coming to America.
Certain cultures.
Eddie messed up.
No, he's bringing a movie. That's why. But in certain cultures,
No, I wasn't talking about Coming to America. But go ahead.
Yeah, Coming to
Arranged
America,
marriages work because of the
bark
concept
like a dog, a
of
really
not
big
getting
dog.
divorced.
That makes sense. Because she came from a life where she had mother and father and they raised her to be a wife. Where Eddie went all the way to Queens to go find an evil woman, and then when they made Coming to America Part 2, she kicked the king out of his own damn bed.
that's a movie though.
I understand. I'm giving you the context. When you're dealing with a woman who don't know how to be a wife, like the Bible says, find a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. But she has to already be a wife before you got with her.
Yes or no?
She has to walk that way.
Yes.
I hear what you're saying, but so
the yes or no part would come if the man comes to my house and I'm helping to pick this man, and I see that the man ain't come with no tattoos on his neck. He ain't got he couldn't even come to the house with dreads. You understand?
Why not locks?
Because when you work in corporate America, they want a corporate
you be mixing
look.
biblical and cultural
No,
things
right. How did you go
with a
this
white
far?
man.
Because
Nah,
I was with you until you said the dread part.
No, because I'm judging the man.
Ooh, tomato.
Nah.
I can't. So you come to my
All right, let him land. I'm
Not
gonna
in
let you land.
2025. It's too much wealthy people
I can't do
with
that.
fucking locks to say that.
No, because it's let me
Too
tell
many
you.
millionaires with
If I-
locks.
Like I hate like and a lot of black people do this shit and that shit bothers me, bro. When we compare like what's ideal, like when you were saying why you think the Jews is mad, our system don't work like that. We come from a different background than Jewish people. We come from a different background than Asian people.
Right.
So our stuff can't be arranged like their stuff. So when you say locks in corporate America, that's adjusting who you are as a person for a hairstyle to fit in somewhere else when you can. A black person with locks could just be an entrepreneur. So you got
I agree.
you got
I
a woman
agree.
that
I
you got a
agree with
woman,
that.
a black woman that owns Slutty Vegan. She has locks. You got so many.
Agreed.
What we watch Whoopi Goldberg with locks for mad long.
No,
So
I
my thing is
agree.
like,
I don't like
agree.
Whoopi
But-
Goldberg.
no,
but
no,
yes.
horrible expression.
But what you're saying is that we need to entrepreneur ourselves and
gotta
open
talk
up our
after.
own businesses. But you can't go to the white man and then say, listen, I want to work here. Like if I wanted a job right now, I would literally have to cut this beard off because it's too aggressive
Why
in
not
corporate
start your
America.
own, brother?
no, go to the job
Start
that
your
accept
own.
beers. Like
That's all right. That's how you think it works. Where's
Yeah.
these jobs that are
You
just-
A
create
lot
them.
of jobs. Nah, that's
You
not
couldn't
true.
even. The Yankees just recently.
you can't
said
have
that
facial hair on Yankees.
You can't be a cop with no beard.
No.
Well, now they have
So I guess you can't be
Now they
police?
have the exemption.
Yeah, but
no,
you-
now they have the exemption.
See, again, you looking at the exemption where you gotta
But
go cheat to go
but
be a
so-
doctor.
but
You
who
gotta
made
go to
the-
your doctor
But
and go
here's
get
my
that.
thing, though.
Who pushed
Why
towards the
not
exemption?
create the
Huh?
It could be
things
your own
to have
rules.
your
Like-
own rules that fit your
I'm not
culture?
against that, but that's not.
Locks in corporate
that's not
America
where
is
we're
not a.
at.
It's not a.
I don't agree with
That's not
assimilation.
true.
So you know a lot of black people that own a lot of corporations,
That's
no,
our
well, not
problem.
corporations, but they're doing well for themselves. They have their own businesses.
right? Like who?
A lot.
A lot.
Like who?
A lot.
we are
Wait,
still.
are you?
we,
wait, I
we
can
still
name.
own
You're talking about.
1%.
You're talking
we still
about.
own
No, wait.
1%.
Are you talking about public figures?
99% that white people own, and we don't own anything.
No, but see, you're talking about the Walmarts and the app, like these big, or are you talking
Right.
about just being able to be independent and you could sustain on your own?
Like
No,
why
I-
couldn't a
Pass
man?
down.
Why
I
couldn't
don't
a
see
man
that.
with locks
So
get
you're
a tech job?
so you're saying that if you're
Because you
At a
could be a
Google,
a
and that's-
very
but Google's
successful
owned by the white
entrepreneur.
man.
but not even
Yeah,
fuck
but you
Google.
can have locks working at Google.
What
though.
if
I don't fight me on the locks.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
man.
not.
I'm not fighting.
I'm not
on
getting
just
offended.
the locks.
I'm not offended because I have
No,
locks.
it's not
That's
offended.
your daughter's preference and what you want for your daughter. I'm not
Right.
offended by that.
All right. So then,
But
so
Damian-
I don't agree with the
Would
statement that
you-
locks in corporate
no,
America.
would you have a daughter?
But he also
The
said
guy
beard.
came to the house with a tattoo on his neck with a tongue on it or lips.
No, I wouldn't want her to.
Right.
I would think. Wait, but I can't get mad
That's
that she
not-
like him.
I would prefer. Nah, man. I would prefer a clean cut man for my daughter. That's it.
So
Do you know
Damian,
C.J. Johnson?
No.
Who's that?
Wealth. He has Wealth Squad. He got tattoos all over that. He's a multimillionaire. He does stock. Do you know Wall Street Trapper? He looks like
he
you.
can't- no,
actually.
facts.
So what
He's
about
a multimillionaire.
if the guy came
and
to
he
you
tattoos and beard.
with locks,
No,
but
I'm
he
agreeing.
owns his own
But the majority
construction
of people
company?
can't do that.
That's not true.
It
though.
doesn't-
Majority of people make $40,000 a year. What do you think they're working at?
But that's our problem, though.
Yeah.
That's not anyone else's
But
problem.
where do you want them to work at? Give me
I
these
want us
jobs.
to create our own fucking corporation.
Atlanta tried it and
And
they
then they
broke
can
down
have
there.
lots,
All them things in
bids.
Atlanta is scammers. Everybody went to Atlanta to be entrepreneurs. Am I lying?
No, huh?
Yeah, I
And
did it.
now
I
they
tried
can't,
it.
they can't even take care of themselves in Atlanta.
They was
They go to
running
Houston
cheap.
now.
I went
Same
there
thing.
for a year
They
and came
robbing and
back.
stealing out
I
there in
lived in
Houston.
Atlanta for 2
Yeah.
years. Trash.
Atlanta whooped my ass, man.
New York is
There's no
work.
money in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It ain't no scammers really in New York. Everybody in New York got a
these young
job.
niggas is
Yeah.
scamming. What?
No,
Now you
There's
gotta do
more
7
people
different
working.
things.
There's way more people working than just scamming.
Yeah, I agree with you.
If you go to Atlanta, ain't no jobs, there's no industry. It's no car
Because
program.
they
But
lost-
that's not
but you know
about that's
why?
not about
Hold on, we
tattoos.
moved
That's
on.
about a
That's
lack of
answer. He ain't
education.
answer.
That's about a lack of information.
That's because,
and
that's because they
access.
didn't stick to the script. The script was to go to Atlanta and create another black mecca. They
Mhm.
lost. They got so
Nah, she
lost
right.
They
in the
lost
sauce.
recipes.
She right.
They
she
were
right.
supposed to continue to build black corporations in Atlanta and not just make a bunch of fucking rappers and hair salons. They lost it.
Not for real.
At reality shows, they completely
So
lost the mission.
then what are we gonna do?
we
you
need
gotta
to
work
stick to the
somewhere.
script.
We gotta work somewhere.
Right. But the issue is not to assimilate. The issue is to create your own.
That's a
So he
fact.
don't have to cut his locks. You don't have
Yeah,
to
but it
cut
don't
your
work like
beard.
that. It don't
It
work
does
like
Yes,
that.
it
work
does.
like
It
that.
does work
But
like
my
that.
people
We
that
seen it.
refuse
It never worked like that.
to
You make your own
I
way.
actually
can
do
prove
it.
that it never worked like
But
that.
what type
Where?
of jobs are you talking
Because
about?
when the Holocaust happened and the Jews got taken, they took everything.
Nigga, you went back
wait.
mad far,
No,
bro.
because I'm
Not
showing
the
you a
Holocaust.
pattern of when the Jews got everything taken, they got reparation.
Yeah, facts.
So blacks ain't never get no reparations.
No.
So the only way we can move forward is to get reparations.
But we don't need reparations.
Nah, you know.
They tell me a culture that moved forward without reparations, and
Indians.
what Indians? They gave them land. What are you talking about? And then they killed everybody.
What land?
No,
not
no,
Native
not
Americans.
Native.
Mohegan
Not
Sun.
Native
Not
Americans.
Native
So you
Americans.
I'm
talking
talking about Indians. Native Americans aren't Indians.
What Indians you talking about?
In
Indians.
India.
South
The
Asia.
highest-
From
the
India,
highest
South
earners
Asia.
in America right now are Indians, Bangladeshis.
Yeah, they're
Hamid Bakalau,
Pakistan.
Red
they all
Dots.
Asian.
All right, and I'm not gonna push back too far
No,
because I don't understand.
They are the highest earning culture in
Mhm.
America right now.
Because
Mhm.
They were not given reparations.
But
At
wait-
all.
they've
But
swarmed the
no,
tech
no. But where do
industry.
they? But they
Facts.
have a backing of India. We have no backing as blacks, where we come from a
No.
land where if
Not-
you touch
not
a
a backing
Chinese
of
person,
India.
he has China to back him as an
No.
individual. We have no Africa to back us as African Americans.
No, we're not supposed to. We're supposed to have America to back us
That's a
as
fact.
Americans. That's the issue. We're always looking for a distant land to fucking come save you. You don't need that. It's
But
too many
America's
black
run-
Americans
but
in
America's run
America
by
to say,
whites.
I need Africans to back me. No, you need America
But
to
America's
back
backed by whites, and they
you.
don't.
No.
That's a fact.
Remember, there were blacks in America before America was called America. You need black Americans to back black Americans. You don't have to go to Africa. For what? There's fucking 30 million of you right here.
But we're not rich.
What do you need?
We don't have the money. We can't even
you can't-
finance
I
our own
it's time.
colleges.
I think it's
You can't say
My-
that.
my
I
HBCU
think it's
That's
so
not
look.
everybody.
I think it's literally time to come out that bubble in that mind state because
For sure.
like because black people saying that shit is an issue, right? Like recently, like I told you, I remember we was joking last time I go to the black men's event, right? Another one happened, right?
Uh-huh.
Only black men. Sitting there talking, everybody's come saying their testimony on how they came up.
Mhm.
I end up running into the owner of Row House, and he also owned the cannabis. So my thing is through conversation, he might not even promote it. His gram look trash. Like he not trash, but like he's not a trying to impress Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those things. And that's a person that owns stuff. We need to have conversations with people. It's mad black people that got own
That's
own
making
a lot
money.
of stuff
Then
that
I
are
blame
not
him.
popping on the internet,
Yeah.
that don't talk, that I ran into them, and
Then I
I'm
blame
telling you
him.
through
And for- I
that's
blame
me
him.
speaking.
No, but I blame him.
Why?
Because if he has the blueprint, he needs to put it out.
Yeah, but not everybody's
You
gonna
gotta-
follow the blueprint.
For
Yeah.
example, right?
Then if they don't,
If he
people
went on
that choose
Instagram
not
and
to
told
if
everybody,
I don't
nobody
know
would
that
believe
the
him.
information
They
is
won't
out
even
there.
know
But
what
you know
they're
what he
doing.
told me?
The
You know what he told me?
information is out
And this is
there.
why everybody need
Wall
to talk.
Street Trap is good.
That's what I'm about to say.
Wall Street Trapper
is
put the information
CJ
out.
Johnson.
Yeah,
is
but
Right,
my
they
thing
put
is
the information out. The guy that you're
because-
talking about,
because
if you
Jarrell
didn't talk to him, if you didn't speak to him on your own, you wouldn't have found out
But
the
you're supposed to
information.
talk as a human. You're supposed to talk.
No, he's supposed
when
to,
you
as
know,
a leader, he's supposed to put out the
No,
information.
he put out.
He's a leader.
Yeah, he is a leader, but not every leader's loud. And that's
every
fine.
leader needs to put out the information. You don't got to be
But my
loud,
thing is
but you got to put out the
sometimes
information.
you gotta
Whether it's in a book.
But
what
there's
happens?
information
Hold
gotta be put out.
What happens to the leaders that were loud? They was assassinated. Not every black man that's a leader no need to talk. Not everybody that got the information need to talk, bro.
But I don't even think that's the
That's
issue.
crazy.
So
Now,
that's
if you
like-
blame it on
hold on,
assassination,
Dick.
it still go back
So
to the white man.
am I lying?
No, you 100% correct.
Dick Gregory started talking. What happened?
He died of old age.
Dick Gregory was pointing out information. Yo,
He's amazing. I followed Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory's pointing out information like
He's amazing.
some crazy information. He died. He was talking about Dr. Sebi.
So hold on.
Wait,
He's
I think
amazing.
the conversation is moving.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like
way
every
too
leader
much.
don't
look,
need to be
for
loud.
example, right? Kanye propositioned Jay and Diddy to create their own bank. They have more than enough money
Facts.
to
Yeah.
create a black bank,
Facts.
right?
Right.
Did they do so?
Yeah, but that's
No.
not fair because Ye is mentally unstable.
He's not
He still
mentally.
would've been
He's
with it,
not
though.
mentally unstable.
Yeah, but he's too. I wouldn't
Hold-
align
hold
my
on.
brand with his.
Hold on. He's not mentally unstable. You have to keep him unstable to keep him from unifying the black culture. That's what's happening with Ye.
And even if
But I
that's
don't
the
wanna
case,
go there.
he's too hot. He's too
I'm not-
volatile to align
I
your
do
brand.
think he's volatile.
Defend him because he's a Gemini.
He's not volatile.
And she's a Gemini. That's why
Yeah.
she's
I'm a
doubling
Gemini.
down.
I
He's
see
not,
what you see though.
but he's not volatile. I have to keep him unstable because he will unify the black culture, and we cannot afford that. That's what's happening to Ye. Ye was just saying and putting out everybody's business last year. This year, he's married to some crazy white woman with no clothes. How?
He's making her do that.
No,
I think he was doing
That-
that. I think he was doing that on purpose.
that is
She
drugs.
topping him off on a boat in Italy. He
no. I think he was
Steph-
making a statement.
They did that to him because it's either that or your children. If you want to see your children, you better shut the fuck up and do what we tell you to do. Because when he started on his road to unification, it was a problem. And he told
It
the
was.
FBI is trying to kill me. And he said it plain as day. And
they
all
took
of a
down the
sudden, he's wearing socks. He's with a naked white woman, and he's completely
He
lost his
rolled over
mind.
jeans.
The
with no-
same
He
thing
was
with
wearing jeans with no drawers, bro.
the same thing with Wendy Williams.
Driving.
She's sitting in the window waving. She looked like Michael Jackson. We had the baby.
Yeah, she was like, they got me in here.
Yeah.
So
And they say that she's
how do we
demented.
move up from that?
We have to move up because when that happens to Ye,
Sweating with
that's
D, bro.
Jay and Diddy's supposed to step up for that person. How do you watch somebody else drown? That's your own culture, and you just let them fucking drown. The same thing with
Nah, Diddy
Wendy.
should-
How is
nah.
everybody allowing Wendy's conservatorship to control her whole life, and nobody's saying anything?
I
white
would
woman-
never cape for Wendy Williams.
So, some white woman she never met. It's just it's a thing of not me today, me tomorrow, right? How the fuck is some white woman running her whole life because a judge says she's incompetent?
I guess it's a level of understanding that we don't have of what's going on.
I
in
A
that.
level of
kinda see what you're saying,
understanding?
too.
I don't have no understanding of anything that's going
Or
on.
a
over
level of
there.
That's it.
selfishness. Everybody feels like if it's not me, I don't give a fuck.
The selfishness could only come if you understand what's going over there. I have no idea about money for real. I don't know about that money. That money that they talking about, that Diddy money, that all these rich people money, I don't have that. I've never seen that before.
Uh-huh.
So their whole situation is different. I can only have opinions when I see it on Instagram.
My thing with Wendy
But what
Williams
I'm
is why I
saying
don't
is-
cape for her is because you talk shit about everybody in your culture. Like I don't think y'all can look at me funny when I say this. I don't think it's nobody that God put on earth. Well, I mean, he might to talk shit to just tell people business. Like you're gonna face some type of consequence in the long run.
Sure, but it shouldn't be by them. It shouldn't be like that.
Nah, but Wendy Williams, I don't got no. You telling that
She's already sick.
niggas' wives got cancer and he didn't even. Method Man didn't even tell the world that his wife got cancer.
Right.
She went and told him because she wasn't fucking him no more. He didn't want to fuck no more. Like you're evil. Like
But look,
she's evil.
Her
She's been
vengeance
evil.
was, right? Her health declined. That was her vengeance for whatever she did in life, right?
Yeah.
But that's not for no judge to assign some random white person
I get
to
what you're
now
saying, nigga.
dictate, I get allowance. I need permission to go to my,
Yeah, I
my
seen that. I
father's
seen that.
birthday.
Yeah.
So now she's actually property.
Yeah.
How?
Cause
She's committed no crimes. So why is she awarded a state?
Because I ain't gonna lie, regardless of how I feel about her, Wendy Williams is powerful at this age.
So again, I go same
Yeah,
thing
it's
I say to
quiet.
Kanye.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
whenever a black person becomes powerful, I now make you the ward of the state.
100%.
And all the other black millionaires, black bourgeois, turn a blind eye and act like they don't see anything.
But maybe
That's
they do
my
that
issue.
because
They-
So hold
they're
on.
afraid.
Hold on.
They scared of the high ups.
So hold
yeah.
on. We will always have to cut our beards and cut our dreads to work for somebody else
That's what I
because the
said.
ones that have power are too afraid to exercise it.
But that's what I said.
But that's the
Niggas is
issue.
scared.
The issue is not the system. It's
It is the system,
It's
though.
you
It is the
no,
system.
it's you being too scary to
It
fight
is
the
the
system.
system.
It's
It
not
is
the
the
system.
system.
Systems
It's the
will
system.
It
always
is the system.
No,
It's the system.
It's the
systems
system.
will always be in place. You being pussy has nothing to do with the
Look.
system.
Look,
Systems will always be there.
Marcus Garvey.
He wasn't afraid of the system, was he?
Yeah, but look what
He
they
died.
did.
It doesn't matter.
Nah. This is system.
No, leadership comes with death. You cannot be a powerful leader and not expect to die.
That's
No.
part of the system.
No, that's a part of every system. Every great leader was killed. What happened to Caesar?
Nah.
Hello? What happened
They
to
hired a.
Hold on. What happened to Tutankhamun?
They hired an investigator to
No.
corrupt his
Think
boats, bro.
of all
They was breaking
great-
his boats down and shit like
Think
that.
of
They was
all-
violating Marcus Garvey, bro. They shipped Marcus Garvey
Corey.
because he was Jamaican. They shipped him somewhere
They
else.
violated
Corey.
Malcolm X.
And then this is how
They
it's
violated
they-
Martin Luther King.
But
No,
you-
look,
but
and
you
then Marcus Garvey didn't even die. They put in the newspaper that he died. He's reading it and he screams and he just died. That's a system. Like
Corey.
he was too powerful, bro.
What-
He came to Harlem and
what-
changed shit. A Jamaican.
What powerful
A Jamaican came to Harlem and just made an army, bro.
I mean,
Corey, what powerful leader was not assassinated?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
When you
but
go
it-
back to your Napoleons and all
No,
that.
I'm just saying you're modernizing it, but humans will always be humans, regardless of modern
So,
or
but- So, but
ancient.
my thing is the assassination is the assassination or whatever it is a part of the system. Because what is this person doing to really hurt what we got going on?
It's
That's
to
what I'm
do-
trying to
it's
say.
to
break-
So when
it's
you
to
got
break the
Michael
people
Jackson, when you
down
got a
and
person like
demoralize
Michael
the
Jackson
people.
that goes,
Mhm.
when Sony pulls up on Michael Jackson and goes, look, we got the Beatles catalog, and offers it to Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson goes, I'll take that. Paul McCartney goes like, nah, that's foul. I'm not doing that shit. And Michael Jackson becomes the person that holds everybody publishing
Mhm.
for so many years, and Sony's been trying to get it back for so long.
and then he
Mhm.
did.
And then he's dead. And then he's on the phone. They're trying to kill me. We all thinking he's bugging, but he was literally the richest
Prince-
human on earth at this
Prince,
point.
Prince put slave
You
on his face.
can
he
literally
dead.
go to, and this is not even stunting. This is like in the 90s, 80s. Michael Jackson is going through the painting gallery, 200,000. Give me that. He's picking them out like they $2. Then he had what? Neverland? That's how many licenses you need to have animals on your property? A zoo. That's extremely
Actually,
rich.
that's a tax write-off, actually.
He's
But anyway.
extremely rich. But what I'm trying to say is then soon as Michael Jackson dies, Sony get their publishing back?
Right,
They
but here's the thing,
co-company?
right? If you look at yourself as a victim, you will always be a victim,
Okay.
right? We have more power than we assume that we have.
I believe
Right?
yeah.
Because it's very simple. If we don't like the way that they're treating our black bourgeois, then stop buying. If you don't spend a single dollar in one day, you can bankrupt America's economy. Just blacks, because we're the
Yeah,
highest
I agree with
consumers.
you.
So you can't say to be complicit is to agree. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm gonna keep shopping with you, I'm gonna keep working for you. I am agreeing with how you treat my people. So you have to choose which side of the fence you want to be on, whether it become death. If death is the end result, then so be it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not you today, it's your kids tomorrow.
So
I
you
think for the
you'd have
black
jumped off
community-
the boat as a slave. You,
Why would I jump off the boat?
You on Black Panther, you on whatchamacallit?
Killmonger?
You Killmonger. So now when they
Okay.
bringing you front on a
Which one is
slave
that?
ship,
You
and
never
they like,
watched,
yo, you gonna
Michael
be a
B. Jordan.
slave, you gonna be like, absolutely not. I'd rather the sharks to eat me. That's
I
you.
didn't say that.
That's what
Nah,
she said.
I'm not taking
That's
her.
not what I'm saying.
She's just saying shoot. She's saying shoot for it to cause corruption, and there's certain things in power that we do. We us being the consumers, but being a quote unquote minority, we do control a lot of the markets as far as clothes, music, etc. The list goes on.
We can
If we
say-
stop spending our money on that and supporting those companies that are owned by white people, like it'll change. That's what she's saying.
Right.
It's to corrupt the system. But what I understand what she's saying.
But I'm
completely.
basically saying
It's
we
just
are
that-
a part of our own oppression and that we are mad at the
100%.
oppressor.
Yeah,
That makes no sense. So stop feeding the monster. You wonder
But
why
you-
it keeps
you
growing,
gotta-
but you keep feeding it.
I know niggas hate it, but like we not that far from like this is post-slavery.
It's not post-slavery because slavery still exists. There is
Okay.
no post-slavery.
All right, so slavery still exists. So
Of course.
so that you agree it's a system.
There are always going to be systems. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
The world would never exist without systems.
Have you seen a system that has been broken by the people?
For sure. But not for long. Because someone else will
Then
rise
it
to
don't
power.
matter.
And
It
why
does.
and then my thing is why like in a
Because you
lot
don't
of
have to be at the bottom of the totem pole.
Who's
My thing
we
is-
all at the bottom.
why
That's what I'm saying. You don't
this
have
is
to
when
stay there.
this is when I agree with the Africa thing because it's like why would I try to break a system here when I know they don't want equality? Break a system for what? Like I view this
But
shit
they did, though,
America
recently.
America's mama's house. Like you know how like you live in your mother's house, your mother be like, if you want anything to change, you move the fuck out.
Move the fuck out.
That's what America is. It's always gonna be mama's house. So why we gonna break a system to quote unquote get equality. Like what
Haiti,
is it?
Haiti freed itself, and they still impoverished.
Two son love a
And
child.
you know, and that's the system, and they refuse to give Haiti anything.
True.
I'm not saying I'm not.
What can the Haitians do?
But Haitians' issue is really themselves. They do nothing but kill each other all day. Haiti is.
But the system is
You can't
causing
even fly
that.
there. They was shooting up the goddamn
The
plane.
system is doing that. Where you say, like in Chicago,
owned by the
they,
French. They was owned
the
by the
Chicago people, they giving these kids guns.
That's a
We
fact.
don't make guns.
I know.
They putting the drugs in our neighborhood. They telling us they doing this. Have you seen,
But-
what was the show that on Snowfall?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is real stuff.
I know. But where is the biggest fault though?
Not on us. The
How
system.
not? How not?
This
The
is-
No, it's
big-
our
Hold on.
fault.
Thank
It's
you.
our
The
fault too.
biggest
When
fault.
somebody
It's
under-
our fault too.
No,
No,
D,
you
the
cannot
biggest
separate
you're a
psychology,
parent, right?
and you
No,
can't
no, no,
separate
no.
psychology.
The biggest
Once you
fault-
understand a Big Mac and they put that on the TV, they know exactly what color to put the cheese, the red background,
That's
because they
cute.
understand psychology.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
I agree
So
with you.
once they understand psychology, you can't fight psychology
Yes,
if you don't
can.
know what you're fighting.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Nah,
It's not if you don't know what you're fighting.
If you don't know,
You
you're
do.
being manipulated.
Here's the thing though.
Right, if you don't, like you tell me I'm a great manipulator. But if the woman I'm talking to don't know I'm manipulating her,
Right.
she's food.
D,
Right.
the biggest fault is lazy parenting. That's the real reason
I
why
said
we're
But
that
you
from
can't
here.
say that because if the parents don't know better,
Right,
how they
if the
gonna teach
parents
the
are
kids?
ignorant,
It's the
how
blind
do-
leading the blind.
It's the information. You gotta
How
have
long
black
do you
people
play-
live
how long
wrong
do you
to have
play-
the information.
No, how long do
They
you
can't
play
die.
ignorant though? How
It's
long
not
do you play
playing
But they're
ignorant?
not playing
You can't
ignorant.
play
They are
ignorant.
ignorant.
Ignorance is ignorance. Ignorance by definition
How-
means you
How
just
How long
don't
do you
know.
remain there?
Remain where?
Ignorant.
You might remain there for the
Forever.
rest of your life.
I've seen 50-year-old men, 60-year-old men dumb.
So how did you?
And there's a
step
lot
out
of
ignorance?
individualism and you like it's no unity. Like it's a lot of individualism. Like let's say,
But
I'm
that's
saying
the issue, right?
that's a
what I'm
black
saying
issue.
before.
That's like let's say I want to start my own restaurant. I tell y'all three I want to start my own restaurant. You might be like, nigga, I'm not putting $1,000 in.
Not
Go
doing
from
that
I got
with
kids. You might be like, nigga, I got 2 daughters. Steph might be like, I'm going to start this. It's a lot of individualism, like
right.
in that regard. I think that is our own fault.
That is
But
our fault.
I can't say the percentage, but it is both. But I'm
It's
not
more on the system because the system should be given grants and money.
But the system is what creates.
Yeah, but see, we
the
gotta
system.
stop.
You don't need
The
the
reason why
grants. You don't need grants.
No,
we have
but
too
my
much
thing-
money within black
You
culture to
know who
have grants.
keeps up
You don't need a
Harvard?
grant.
You know who keeps up Yale? The
The
alum that
alumni.
graduated. You know,
So you don't need grants.
They don't need. So who getting all the grants? The HBCUs. They getting all them bullshit ass grants, and they still ready to close the schools down
But
because the alum is not giving back the money towards the school.
That's what I'm saying. We don't even need that. We have enough money on our own. We just don't support our own. That's really the
I
issue.
don't think that's true.
We don't.
I don't
'Cause
know
when
what
we
any, I
come
don't know
with-
that
when we
nothing that
come
we
up with
own.
clothing
We don't
lines,
own
we would
sneakers.
rather
Yeah,
buy
but-
Louis
We don't own
Vuitton.
clothing.
Louis
We
Vuitton
don't
Y'all
own
saying right now
anything.
supporting me.
Louis
And I'm
Vuitton.
supporting y'all. So it's like I can't say that.
No, Louis Vuitton has more value than a black clothing line, and not because the quality is better. We really view it as better because it's Italian.
What's
Well,
Just
that?
simply
but
that.
yeah, but that's also marketing and
Right.
and conditioning
Again,
over
yes.
several decades. Like
Right.
there's a little bit more
But
to it.
still, there's no Chinese people don't view things that way.
Yeah, but they have a different structure. See,
Yeah,
another
we
thing is
can't-
we
so
gotta
comparing
stop
it.
crying about reparations because I'm telling you right now, if they announce on the news tomorrow that we're getting reparations, we're gonna blow the money in a
Right.
Niggas gonna buy
year.
That's what I-
Because we
1942
don't
now.
have a
We don't
foundation of
need
financial
reparations.
Niggas gonna buy
literacy.
1942 now, Zoo. We got reparations
I
tomorrow.
agree. We don't.
And
You
we
saw
welcome
what
it in.
happened during
And
the
how much?
pandemic.
And
we
then
don't
how
need
much?
we don't need reparations.
But
Put it like
no,
this:
no,
the
no, we do,
pandemic
we do.
was
My
just
answer- my answer
a
for
window
reparations-
of what it
For
was
sure.
a snippet of what would happen
if we got reparations, I agree.
What?
No.
Niggas be high
the pandemic.
and drunk.
The pandemic was wild.
That's not
Yo,
what I'm. But see, that's not
That's
what I
what's
would
the-
do for reparations. What I would do for reparations
Give
is
us the land.
it would be based on homes. So if I buy a home, I don't pay no taxes on the home.
That's
no
smart.
taxes on no
That's
home that you buy,
smart,
and no interest rates on the home that you
Yeah.
buy. All black people should pay no taxes and no interest rates
Like
on
they
their
did-
first
like they did the
home.
natives.
If
Yeah.
you buy a second home, you pay taxes and interest rates.
I
If
agree
you
with that.
decide to,
I agree with
if you
that.
decide to refinance that home, you pay taxes and interest rates.
I agree
And
with that.
this will put us in an economic level to where we can now put our kids through college because now the average mortgage is about $6,000 right now.
I know.
But if you had no interest rate and no taxes on a home,
Right.
you probably
They
be
cut it
paying
in half.
$1,500, $2,000. And now you and your husband is together and y'all making $4 or $5,000 to get whatever the amount is, y'all doubling that. Now you can send little Susie to college. You can buy little Susie a car. And we don't need to be paying, no black kid should be paying for college.
college shouldn't cost
Because
anything.
this is how Dubai does it.
Mhm.
You understand? So Dubai takes care of their people, where we need the reparations. It's important for us. You can't just cut us a check for $15,000.
Yeah, that's what I
we
was gonna
gonna
say.
blow it.
If you're right, if you're saying it,
But this is
it's
hard-working
structured in that
people.
way, yeah, that
You
makes
bust
sense.
your ass, you work hard, you
Mhm.
bought a house.
Yeah.
You should pay no taxes and interest.
Niggas
That
You're gonna
makes
take
sense.
care
But
of
a
it.
dollar
That mean your
in
credit is
19
good?
Yo,
Your
bro, I
credit
haven't
good?
seen a
Everything
bottle
is
of
good.
Zoo
Yeah.
in 5 years. After that pandemic, bro. I haven't seen a bottle. I seen niggas that I know they ain't got no jobs outside every day. 1942 Azul. Them shits was 300. Like, that was wild,
I
bro.
still think about it, man.
That was a wild time.
I loved it.
Nah, the pandemic was a great
Just,
it was a great time.
driving
I'm not
down the
gonna lie to
highway,
you.
nobody on the road.
COVID was
Shit
a really
wild.
good time.
It was.
in
It
New York.
was.
I wasn't
New
everywhere in
York was
America,
wild.
but New York.
I was on the
New
flight.
York went back. New
every
York
month.
felt like New York again
It
during
did.
the pandemic.
It did.
Like we had backyard parties,
you ever struggle-
basement parties.
You ever like, you ever have somebody visit here and they like, yo, I kind of like, then it's overrated in New York. Like, you ever have somebody say that and you like, yo, but because you didn't get to experience a 06 summer.
New York is the
A
mecca.
06 summer?
New York is the mecca of the world.
Yo, 06 summer, a
Yeah.
pandemic, like if they got to, yeah, you went to the little 42nd Streets, you probably been in the hood, but you ain't, it was growing up. Like,
Yeah.
you missed that. Like, you come,
06, it's more of a 96
That hat you
summer
got
for
on,
me.
that hat you got on,
Yeah.
you wear that anywhere in the world.
and somebody don't know.
And somebody gonna say hot dog.
For
And you be like,
real.
hot dog.
For
And you be
real.
like, oh, I want to give you
It's
some
dog.
pussy.
Mhm.
Women want to
coffee.
give you pussy no matter where you go, just because you're from New York.
Nah,
Mhm.
that
When I was in the military, Texas wanted to do it. Missouri, Germany, how dark I am in Germany. Them white women and white women in Germany got the fattest asses.
This nigga speaking about black reparations and brung a snow buddy
hold on, hold
aboard.
on.
If this ain't,
This is a
if this ain't
sick-
Kendrick Lamar,
I'm
Nigga,
so confused. I
this
can't
is
bring it
a
up.
sick nigga, bro. This is a sick nigga, bro.
man.
I've never been with a white woman.
I don't believe that.
No.
So
I
when
don't
you was in
know.
those brothels in Germany, you ain't
I never
calling
told you I
out
was in
one
no
woman.
brothel.
Whatever, back
I am a
roads,
married
whatever you was
man.
doing.
Black men don't cheat.
No, black men cheat. And they cheat often. And so do
Wait,
women.
so you saying all married
Stop
men
with the
cheat?
soda women. Just about.
Yes. There's no way, because women like married men. They prefer married men over a single man. Because
Married men got time.
single men can't be trusted. See, a
men
married man will text you while he's sitting on the toilet.
Yep.
Hey, baby, just wanted to make sure you got home safe. I still love you. He know how to treat a woman. I
Keep
still care
going.
about you,
Tell me more.
right? But a
Yeah.
single
I need
man,
some people to hear this.
a single man, he fuck you and then you won't even hear from him for days.
That's a
Because he
fact.
got 10 other bitches. But a married man, he care.
Yo, he is a cult leader.
No, but that's
Nigga.
actually a fact though. That's
Plug your
actual
code.
facts.
I don't have a
You
call.
used to talk to a married man?
No, married dudes and dudes in relationships
not
got
with you,
time
They got
because
time.
the single ones act like they can never respond.
Honestly, married people cheat more than any type of people. I
mean-
probably shouldn't even say that because
That would be the
I mean,
definition.
I think so, but I think Steph, I think the issue is people need to stop breaking up because of cheating. Then things will be fine.
nah, fuck that.
Imagine-
It's over.
But you can't
20
break. See, when
years.
you marry,
See, that's
Turn
why I don't
over.
want to get into
Because
nothing
after
serious.
being with somebody
Suck my
for
dick
40
first.
years, you're gonna have some fuck up somewhere.
shit
You
is
think
but
boring.
you should
see,
throw
if we
away
don't
40
have an
years?
Shit is
understand- 'cause-
wild boring.
but
Every day, turn over. Suck my dick. Switch over. I'm not gonna be 50 to come in.
Then
That's
Spice this
find,
shit
see
up.
that. But
find
see,
some
then,
new ways. See, you
see,
not
then
you
listen
not
what
a
I
real
said.
I'm gonna
freak.
trade that 50 in for 225s, nigga.
you didn't listen to what I said. Because the older you get, your,
Favorite.
your testosterone levels are going to start
know.
to drop, and your estrogen levels are going
I
to
know,
start
I
to
know,
rise.
I
So
know.
now you're going to be more comfortable in your situation, and you're not going to be as hungry for sex
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
regular basis. Whereas women,
Oh, it
their
changed.
estrogen
It's-
level
it's-
continues to rise.
Yeah,
I
opposite.
still can't I don't know. I'm not there yet. But I feel like for us to even discuss cheating, we got to be 10 years in or something like that.
I'm
The first little bit, early stages.
Man, y'all got to listen to Betty
I'ma have
Wright.
to-
I'm
you
sorry.
Was, you was
I
learning your
can't do
man
it.
while
I'm
you was
sorry, Steph.
I'm
earning
gonna have to
your
start
man.
putting hands. I can't deal with another
I'm
like
sorry. I'm
like
sorry, Steph.
betrayal.
I'm sorry for you, Steph. I'm sorry. I'm sorry she did that to you.
You
I'm
gotta
so
learn.
sorry,
You gotta
Steph.
learn your
Not
man
doing
and
it.
earn your man at the same time. Betty
But
Wright,
my-
baby, Betty
appreciate
My
Wright.
great grandmother taught me like Nobody gives a fuck about that. That's what
Your
she
great
said, like,
grandmother couldn't have a bank account and couldn't drive.
She didn't need one.
Respectfully.
She didn't need
So wait,
one.
so you
I
saying
don't want to drive.
She couldn't
Can a man
leave.
drive
Wait,
for
you
me? I'm
saying
tired
the
of
Your
great
great grandmother
You
couldn't
saying,
leave.
minutes,
you
2 more
saying
minutes.
women are happier today than great grandmother?
No.
No,
Hell no.
The
I
great
definitely don't believe
grandmother
that.
was spitting in her husband's coffee every day.
Why
She
would
couldn't
she
stand
do
that
that?
nigga, but she couldn't read and write.
I don't like when women have options.
No, I don't want.
This nigga's a sexist, misogynist. This nigga is
No, but
bald,
here's the thing,
bro.
though. Here's the thing,
Yo,
though.
this is crazy. I
No,
say it and then
but
I'm
then-
wrong. I see more women drinking in bars and on antidepressants, wilding out. I gotta work. Life is fucked up.
That's
I
very
gotta-
specific.
She's
Yo,
alone.
That's mad specific.
She's
I was
alone.
talking to
She
Shorty. I was
fucking
going,
like crazy.
But you
and
wanna
then
know what's
old
crazy,
grandma,
though?
she wasn't go through all of that.
What y'all not gonna do is try to like
what?
normalize cheating in relationships. Just don't be in a relationship.
But it is normal.
No,
though.
It's
that-
not normal. I'm telling
Yes,
you, the next
it
bitch that
is.
cheat, I'm putting hands. I'm not
Cheating
dealing with
is
it.
so what? And-
Like,
But
I'm
stop.
never. I'm not
Cheating
dealing with that
is
shit no
normal.
more. Yo,
That's
bro,
crazy.
I'm
She can do the
backhand slap.
She
I'm
just
never.
finished telling
I'm
me
getting
earlier.
triggered.
She
Just
just
leave
finished
me
telling me
alone.
earlier.
You could
about
have
the
just
man
not.
that's
You could have
whooping
just
ass.
left me. You could have
Freestyle.
just left me alone, bro. You could
Nah,
have
don't
just
work
left
like
me
that.
alone.
He love you. He love you.
Nah.
Cheating
She love
is
you.
normal.
It's not normal.
Yes, it is.
She love you.
Yo,
You get cheated. First of all,
I'm not leaving.
the first time I met you, you picked me up and twirled me when you hugged me. You strong. So I
I
know.
twirled you?
Yeah, you picked me up and spun me around. I lost aura. But I know for a fact you're not letting a nigga cheat on you.
she's
I
not
am.
supposed to know.
No,
Ain't no nigga come home saying, yo,
But
listen,
y'all don't know how to cheat.
listen.
You
let
gonna
that
cheat
ma-
back, though?
Mean that.
No.
Mean that when the nigga cheating.
That's the
Keva,
thing. Y'all
shut
want to
up.
have
I'm
cheating
telling-
Olympics.
see,
Just leave.
No, what
You
you
know
went through
what's
his phone
crazy?
for? Why you
Y'all
went
know
through
me
his
as
phone?
the
I'm
friend.
not going
Y'all don't
through
know
All
me
right, so
as
if you ain't go
the
through no phone, you
girlfriend.
ain't gotta worry about him cheating.
I'm not.
Cheating doesn't bother me.
You doing the out of sight, out of mind. It
Because
shouldn't
I'm
even
not
be
looking
that.
for that shit.
It shouldn't
If
be
you take care of my household, I am not looking for what you
Oh,
do
shit, I
when
brought
you're
my
not around
That's
me.
different.
So
You see,
cheating-
now we're talking about something
Hold
different.
up, but no, same thing. Stop. Cheating does not bother me. Take care of this motherfucking
Yeah,
house, and
take care
I'm
of the
not gonna
house.
look to see if you cheating. I don't care, because if you are the man that you're supposed to be, I should never fucking know, and I'm not going to look for it. Because if the bills is paid, you come home on time. I'm never looking for shit. Most men,
And if you do find it,
I'm not
Mind
gonna.
your
I should
business.
never find.
First of all, hold
if you
on,
do?
hold on. She's lying.
If
First
I
of all,
find out
wait,
you
wait.
out of line.
Listen,
at
she-
somewhere you out of
Cory,
line.
She's potting, bro.
No, I'm
Women
not.
always talk like this the last week of the month. Rent is coming up. Let's talk mid-month. You not saying that, bro. You're
Steph,
capping.
I'm not.
Oh, as long as he pays the bills, you can
meet
fuck other
any
bitches.
of my exes. They will tell you that's my number one thing. I don't care about cheating.
First of all, I gotta tell you what the
I
definition.
don't.
you're not promoting it though.
I'm not promoting it, but if you do your shit right, I would never know to begin with.
Oh, I'll promote
All right,
it.
we gotta
I
wrap it
promote
up.
it. I promote it.
I promote it. It's
It was
crazy.
it was a good time with you guys as always.
Y'all
as
capping.
always.
I'm just letting y'all know right now. Anybody in the future, I'm chilling right
Free
now.
Steph.
If you
I'm
cheat
chilling
on
right now.
Steph,
If
you
I
it's
find out
domestic
if we have
violence.
an
If you
arrangement to
cheat
be
on Steph,
exclusive and you
we might
cheat on
jump
me,
you.
I'm choking
Alright.
you out.
Hold on.
let me
We gotta
get-
wrap it up.
All right, cool.
What is a question?
No, I was gonna tell you the definition of adultery.
Oh nah, because we're gonna get into the debate.
You can just plug
episode-
plug your coat in.
Yeah,
and
plug your coat in.
What's the name and
Your
What
coat.
What?
How do they-
what is it?
how do they join?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's the initiation day?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wait, what's your stage name? Your alias?
Damian
Damian.
Knight.
Damian's
Night.
Angels. Damian Angels out there. You can find them. You know, plug your socials.
All right, episode 90, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.